All right. Well, welcome everybody back to the Orphanage of St. Andrew. Um, Last session, you all had a very interesting meeting with some folks at the tavern who requested some more of your assistance in a bit of a more dire manner. You lightly agreed to do their task for them, and then you went out on your way the next day to the Church of St. Andrew, where Osgood ran into Father Petrovich, and through a series of events, you all found out that the bones of the Church of St. Andrew that were in the crypt of St. Andrew are missing. Um, After some brief interrogation, you all found out that the likely suspect of the thievery was at the orphanage of St. Andrew. So you went over there. Um, you saw a strange pastry cart sitting outside, and you all entered the building to find that most of the orphans had bruises or scratches or scrapes on their body. And then you talked with the headmistress, Miss Belasco, who was in conversations with an old lady who you did not catch the name of. The old lady was a little bit offsetting, and the party was a little bit sketched out about her. Kelma was very sketched out about her, but she went on her way. And then, vis-a-vis, through circumstances, you all found a magical locket, and the party split. Half of them went upstairs. The other half went to go check on the boy Milovage. Um, the boy sick and unconscious and basically having night terrors, unable to be woken. And the party in the attic ran into a little boy about 8 years old named Felix, who super creepy, had a big kitchen knife in his hand. And then, when confronted, three demons burst out of his body and basically assaulted the party. The demons themselves ended up descending on different parts of the orphanage before finally being defeated by the group. Um, the final one possessed Kelma, and then Branwyn smartly knocked Kelma unconscious to release the spirit before Trovik dealt the final blow to the super creepy demon. And that is where we left off, with Felix in the top of the room, Branwyn walking over towards him, unconscious on the ground, Kelma unconscious on the ground, and Gaynor drinking a potion over Kelma's body. This is where we return. So, what are you all doing?
Can I pick up Kelma's staff and poke him?
Sure.
Yeah.
As you kind of like pick up his quarterstaff off the ground and just kind of like
Oh,
nudge
well,
him.
he has to get out of my hand. Remember, I'm trained. I never let go of
you're
that quarterstaff.
unconscious.
You're
you have no
unconscious.
control over what's in your hand.
You're super
has a death
unconscious. Yeah, I'd say you're unconscious. He picks up your staff and he just kind of like nudges you in the face with it. Make a perception check, Kelma.
But I'm unconscious.
It's that's why you're not using your passive perception,
Oh, okay.
because you're unconscious. Let's just see if you feel him poking you in the face. Yep. So as Gaynor, as you're like kind of like jabbing the quarterstaff, I guess, against his ribs, Tiefling's eyes just kind of like pop open real quick, and he just kind of looks at you, and he reaches out one hand and he just like grabs the staff as it's in your hand, like as you're poking him in the ribs.
I just look at him with a low growl, going.
Okay. Branwyn, as you walk over to this unconscious child, or did we pick him back up? I don't think we picked him back up last session.
I casted
Oh,
healing.
you cast heals on him. Okay, so he is down on the ground, but he is not dying at the moment.
Correct.
So you are in this attic. Downstairs, you have Osgood and Irina kind of standing below a completely ripped open trapdoor. And then the two of you downstairs, Irina and Osgood, hear rushed footsteps as a very frightened Miss Belasco is kind of like tearing up the stairs. She kind of like rounds the corner and just like, where are the rest of them? Are they okay?
In the attic. We just got done with fighting something that very nearly killed us all. Please don't go in the attic for your own safety and the safety of everyone around you.
She kind of like looks startled, but nods and just kind of like starts walking back down the stairs slowly.
That's it.
hmm So as you all kind of gather yourselves from the attic, seeing no residue of any of these shadow demons, and the light coming through the window in the attic actually looks a bit brighter than it did when you first entered. What would you like to do?
Is the
Well,
kid actually conscious? Or
The kid is unconscious at the moment, but he is breathing. He is stable to a sense.
we should probably get them all downstairs and get the kid back to his room and finish our investigations here.
So, as one of you, I'll say Brandon because you're probably closest, like picks up this little child. He's 8 years old. He's a tiny kid. You can pretty much carry him, even in your less than
-1
strength.
strength.
I mean, if you want to make a strength check, I was going to give it to you, but if you want to make a
Okay.
strength check, you can make
Nope.
a strength check.
I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
You all kind of get back over to this hatch area that has been completely ripped out of its frame. You all manage to kind of ladder past the child down so that way he doesn't get hurt. And you all manage to jump down through the hatch itself, back down to the second floor of the manor itself. Irina kind of like steps out of the way, and I'll put you all down here. Thanks. Boop. And stuff.
Who put me downstairs? I was like laying on the floor still.
Oh, you are laying on the floor still. Well, you can get up if you want.
Oh, I can actually get. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I was just like barely awake.
I mean, when he poked you, you broke your own consciousness. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want Trovic to fireman carry you, you only have to ask.
This is true.
Piggyback ride.
Piggyback ride.
Charlie
Trovick's got a pet cat and a pet tiefling.
Speaking of your cat, you lost track of it when y'all started dashing upstairs.
Oh no.
That's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
Just heads up. But as you all kind of make it down to this level, Irina kind of looks at the child, puts her hand on his face. It's a good thing he's still alive. We should probably put him in one of these rooms over here.
I don't trust putting him near anybody else for the moment.
Well, no, he should be fine. We got the creature. He shouldn't be possessed anymore. I would. Here, let me cast detect magic real quick.
Cast detect magic. Go for it.
But buttons are hard and things and such. And
Things and stuff.
do I feel any magic around the boy?
So as you cast your detect magic, the necromantic energy, necromantic. Okay, the necrotic energy. There we go. That you felt around the locket and the boy, have both dissipated. And from what you can tell, it's just a regular locket and a regular boy.
There you go. He's fine. He's clean.
Interesting.
Let's just go put him in a room and keep going with our goddamn day.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that he might be more susceptible than anybody else. I don't know. Do people do that?
Aren't you supposed to be the experts?
Not particularly. I'm built for hunting monsters.
Velasco at this point is just like kind of trottled back up the stairs one more time, just like, yep. Felix's room is over here, and she points to this door. He could probably do with some rest. I don't know what y'all did, but if he's alive and you all fought something up there, I think it's probably safe enough for him to lay down in a room down here. Kind of looks at you all. Do you put him in a room?
Osgood just dies.
Sorry, that's the wrong.
I think we're safe to throw him. Put him in a room.
Yeah.
Put him on a bed. There's nothing coming off him. The locket's now normal.
For the purposes, I'll say you kind of cart him into the room, put him on the bed, and then exit back into the hallway.
So did you all find the other boy while we were finding this one?
He was completely unresponsive.
Unresponsive how?
We couldn't wake him. He's really, really ill.
Well, seeing how this boy had some weird possessed magic, maybe I should check on him as well.
Probably
How long
wouldn't
does
hit.
your detect last? It's 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes, yeah. I got plenty of time to get down there.
Yeah, no, you do, for sure.
How
It's out of
how do you
range.
check on such things? I know that there are spells for it, but is it a spell? Is it just like a unconscious thing that you know?
It's unconscious.
Interesting.
It's of that of detect magic, the same school.
I don't think I'm ever going to be able to learn that, but seems handy.
So, as you all, Gaynor, then Osgood, etc., everybody down the stairs a little bit, you all get, for the purposes, I'd say down the stairs to this door that leads into the main room with the kids. I will move everybody again because stuff and things. Scroll down for anybody who has lost a visual.
Yep, I have definitely lost.
Trovic, what are you doing? Are you staying upstairs or are you walking down with everybody else?
I would like to walk down with everyone else.
I'm going to take a swig of, since I'm up, supposedly, I'm going to take a swig of one of my potions.
Okay.
Please describe this in great detail.
So as you pull out this greenish yellow concoction in this oversized bottle, can you click the item potion for me and put it in the virtual tabletop? If you can't, I can.
Potion question mark.
Okay.
That's what I just said. It was potions.
So I need you to roll a d6 for me, Kelma.
Oh no. Oh no.
So it acts as a weak version of a healing potion. So hit that button that says on the VTT 1d4 plus 1. Or no, we're doing flat HP, right? Yep, sorry,
Yeah.
flat HP. So you regain 5 hit points of health.
Oh wow, that actually worked.
As you take the stopper out of this bottle and kind of like quaff it back, it tastes very bitter. You've had health potions before; they don't taste like this. Like it's a very almost like a stale taste in your mouth. You get a heavy flavor taste, almost like you're drinking oil and vinegar.
Kelma just kind of
You
spits
feel a
it on
little
the
bit better
ground.
because of it.
Yeah, Kelma just spits on the ground for a bit, and he just says, "Better than nothing. Better than roll." Rohan used his feet. After I pounded, I just kind of put the empty bottle in my...
Okay. Yeah, and this door is not locked, or it shouldn't be. So, yeah, you guys can move through the building, go into that room where I assume Branwen's telling you all, and Trovic, who have been there, show you the room in which the boy was, which is back here. Gaynor, as you approach, you sensed no essence of magic save for the ring that you had found. Like basically the items that are on your party in person are the only magical items that you sense
right
in this area.
It seems a little bit odd that they're keeping him away from the others.
Well, I mean, it is his room, right?
Yes, this is just his room.
Right. As you swing open the door to his room, you see the trail of dirt and the shovel that's on the ground. You had been told previously that he was the groundskeeper. All this kind of checks and makes sense. And Bramwin, as you kind of swing the door open, you see same boy, same features. However, there seems to be a lot more color to his complexion.
Sorry,
Just
got scared.
He doesn't seem to be fidgeting or shaking, and he seems to be laying there. At peace is a strong statement, but better than he was looking the last time you were in this room.
Does he react if I shake him?
If you shake him, no, he does not react.
Can I do an investigation on what I see of his body right now?
Absolutely. Make an investigation check for me.
While he's doing that, is the cat there?
The cat is not there. No.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
I was going to give Kitty scritches.
Okay,
Yeah.
that works out.
So,
Thank
sorry, no. You all are kind of paying attention to the room. Trovic, make a perception check for me as you're kind of walking through this room as well. Or the main room, I should say. Branwyn, okay, you're down there. You do notice that the children have kind of gotten up from this area of reading the book and being read to and are kind of huddled around your cat, which is enjoying all the petums.
Oh no!
Did you
I thought
move
it was
the
dead.
oh,
So I didn't
He
know.
seems very happy. Your inspection of this body, Gaynor, you notice that there are the same bruises that were on the children and things like that. But he seems like he's just unconscious. Seems like he could do maybe with a bit of healing or something like that. He doesn't seem like he's deathly ill at the moment, from what you can sense and tell. And Irina would tell you, and Brandon would probably corroborate this, that the boy looks far better than he did. It almost looked like the first time they came in the room, it almost looked like something out of The Exorcist, and now it looks like a boy laying in a bed.
I wonder if it could have had something to do with the shadow creatures.
That might work. Do I know anything from my time hunting monsters about whether or not this might be a curse that could be broken by killing something? Would I know anything regarding that? I don't really know what I'm even asking.
I feel you. Make a. I'd say make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Okay. I have a +5 to that.
And
Check, because you might have advantage on things regarding
Oh.
certain creatures.
I have advantage to recall information about fae, fiends, or undead.
Yes. So roll with advantage.
Oh, really?
I said
Okay.
you were the expert.
18.
Mm-hmm. You are the expert.
Apparently.
You would know that there are certain fiendish and demonic creatures that sometimes. What's the right words?
It's hard to tell me this without
sometimes
things up there.
feed off of the souls of the living while being in the possession of something else.
Okay.
You understand that that's how some of these demonic creatures can eventually escape their potential prisons and things, is by usurping enough life energy to become whole, if that makes sense. And you've seen this at least a few times in your travels. Yes.
He makes a humming sound to himself. He's like, this bow is being used as a battery.
What's a battery?
As in, whatever was possessing the thing upstairs was using his body to try to revive. It should be all right now that the other person is, I wouldn't say dead, but not in as much danger. I'm not entirely sure though. This man could still be heavily susceptible to possession. I don't quite know.
Well, seeing how he's better now, and
Mm.
we've gone through a bit of a tussle, maybe we should take a short rest here. Maybe enjoy the company of these children, and
Sounds sketchy.
and see how he is. See how he is.
Sorry.
He gives you a sidelong glance.
And Miss Velasco, hearing you kind of say you need to rest a little bit, she kind of like pipes up from outside the room. I suppose you could rest using the children's beds upstairs.
Well, we don't need to lay in beds to do a short rest.
I mean, this is true.
We
But
can like chill out on a
if you
chair.
wanted to. I mean, you could. It's up to you guys. But it's an
Fair.
offer. It's an option.
I mean, Kelma should definitely lay down.
Yeah.
Kelma's like hunched over in the corner.
No, Kelma's like in his cross-like position with his staff in hand, just kind of that look of like, can we take a break?
Okay.
Do we still suspect this boy has what we're looking for?
I think that we need to ask him ourselves.
I think he's the only, lead we
Lead.
have.
Mm. Well, if you guys want to take a rest, I can keep an eye on him. I'm no worse for wear.
I'm out of spell slots, but otherwise I think I'm fine.
Irena's going to sit over in this chair over here with the kids and kind of watch the cat get enjoyed.
During this little short rest, can I like inspect the ring at the same time, or?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'll give you that. So you take a period of the short rest, you rest. And Braylon, if you're standing guard, that's completely fine. Does anybody else want to do anything in the orphanage at the time? While I depict what we do in the short rest. You catch me by surprise over why you do this.
What are you talking about?
The ring.
Oh,
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I just gotta get my sheets of paper because I've been organizing. That's something you should never do as a DM, by the way, is don't ever organize your stacks of paper.
Right?
seeing how I'm only missing like 7 points of health, do you just want me to reset my whole health?
I mean, you'll have to roll hit dice if it's a short rest, so
Oh, okay.
that's the thing. But you can roll your hit dice, however many you feel you need, each individually, or
you get a hit dice is roll per level, right?
right. So, I think the only people that may affect are my multi-classers, because you have hit dice based on the level in each class, based on that hit dice. So, I know Wicked has Barbarian dice and Fighter dice, and I believe Osgood has Cleric dice and Bloodhunter dice.
So is it just 5 individual dice, or is it like if I just roll a 5, I just times it by 5? Because
No, it's 5 individual dice. You can roll as few or as many as you need to. They're a pool that you have every long rest, and they reset at the end of a long rest. So, like, if you need to roll all 5, you need to roll all 5. But
Like I just rolled 1 and got the 7 I needed.
got it.
Yeah. And just yes, sir.
I would just kind of be leaning against the wall, playing with my holy symbol as time goes by, looking very much lost in thought.
Mm-hmm. Need to do a thing while y'all are doing that. So
I'm feeling not max, but 75% of the way there finally.
Yeah, I just need my pack slots back, so.
Yeah, I got all my key points back. So
yeah, you and me in the same spot. Whenever we run out of our points, we need to take a short rest.
Oh, for stuff that recharges over short rests.
Just gotta pick the right class.
I literally only have one item that needs to recharge, so
That's fair.
He doesn't have anything mystical about her.
Nope.
Sorry. So there is that and that. I have just added something to your inventory over, so refresh your page.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody has adjusted their dice and their health, correct?
Correct.
Mhm.
So while you all are taking this rest and this downtime, you notice that the children kind of play with the cat for a little bit, and then they all go back to doing their own thing. One of the boys is going to take the infants and kind of take them upstairs and put them down for the night. Well, that should not be there. Of course it should. Ooh, no twos in the room. Cat just kind of like enjoying itself. The three girls go back to playing with their dolls once again. One of the children kind of runs up to Irina and it's like, "You're very pretty. I think I've seen you before." Irina's just kind of curious. "What do you mean, seen me before?" The kid kind of responds back. "When I was passing by the toy maker store, he had a doll that looked like you." Irina is very concerned at this statement.
I walk up to the headmistress, and I just kind of sort of whisper in her ear. I'm just those.
Miss Belasco kind of looks to you and just like, "It's a man named Blinsky. He's the toy maker of this town. He makes all these garish toys, but they're the only thing we have. The only thing that the kids have to play with."
I suggest maybe when the kids are, make sure those. I think we're gonna have toy maker considering their.
Make a persuasion check for me. Bramwin, during this rest, you see that Milivaj kind of tosses and turns, and towards the end of the rest, you see his eyes kind of like open for the first time. Kelma, you are able to convince the older lady to somewhat heed your warning. You get the thought process in your head that she understands what you're saying. She just kind of gives you a nod. But Bramwin, you see Milivaj kind of roll over and kind of come to consciousness.
I'm just doing my usual thing and lurking in the shadows.
Are you hiding in the shadows? Or are you just lurking in the shadows?
Particularly, I'm just lurking.
Brand would just crouch on a chair in the darkest corner of the room, staring at him.
Like, I am the
being-
knight.
Just
I
sitting.
am Batgirl. No.
I'm about to say
Fair enough.
she's brooding.
Then she kills the little boy. Game over.
God.
No, sorry. Derailed.
Terrible.
He
Horror.
kind of sits up on the side of the bed, and he just kind of looks around the room, puts his hand on his head, just kind of notices you. He's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
My friends and I have come from the church to speak to you.
You see a very worried and concerned look on his face. He's like, "Oh, what happened?" Oh. Seems like he's suffering from a pretty severe headache, or at least he's getting over one. This kid's only about 15 or 16, but it looks like he's got a really rough hangover, from just what you can basically see from him.
Just hand him a flask of whiskey.
He's just like,
Get better.
"From the church. I mean, Petrovich knew I was sick. I don't know. You want me to get back to my job, I'm guessing.
No, that can wait slightly. Because you were very ill. We will hear about some bones, however.
You see his face kind of drop a little bit. It's like, I needed the money.
You sold them?
Yes, yeah, I did. I needed to pay the wolf hunters to go and find the 3 boys that went missing from here. I couldn't go out myself. I had duties and I had to take care of the kids.
I see. So, it's very good what you did, but we need to know who you sold them to.
I sold him to that creepy guy who makes coffins in the city, Mr. Vandervoort, I think. He said he wanted him. I didn't ask why. He paid me good money for him. I just figured there were some old bones. I didn't ask questions. Oh,
No, we haven't, Chi.
Huh.
You should probably rest some more. I'm just gonna stand and... Unless he stops me.
He's sitting on the bed, still rubbing his head, just like trying to gather himself. He's not going to stop you.
Cool. I know where our bones are.
Where?
Coffin maker, Mr. Vandervoort.
Would I know him?
Vort.
Vort.
I would say no, probably not. Maybe not.
Alright.
Vandervoort. I would say Petrovich might know, but I would say you would probably not be acquainted.
Okay.
Kelma
He would
sighs.
look pissed.
Kelma does it like a big sigh. He's like, "Oh, looks like we have 2 people we need to see. That coffin guy, creepy toy maker guy."
I was going to say that the toy maker was an interesting one, but I didn't think that he was important. Is there any particular reason?
Let's just say that, and I look over to Gwen. I go, let's just say that we seen something that looked like his handiwork somewhere else.
Right. Okay. I don't know what happened before we met up, but I imagine if it's bad, then I'll follow.
The implications
Also-
of that.
Oh?
Let's just say a friend of ours disappeared and we found a doll of him.
Right. Kelma, you look injured. Do you need any help there?
Grabs his side. Like, not too sure what happened, but yeah.
You seem sort of half
Yes.
wince.
Sorry about that.
Right.
And I look at Gwen and go, what happened?
You kind of got possessed, so I knocked you out.
Knocks you out with knives.
He recovers himself, but you see him nearly just burst out laughing.
I just grab my side. I'm just like, it hurts, but you made the right call.
I can heal that, or at least part of it.
I just nodded to him.
All right. Here we go.
Hey.
That's my last spell slot for the day, but it is what it is.
Yeah, now I'm almost at max again.
Nice.
He
Awesome. Okay.
gives a half nod.
So you've got a little bit more information now as a group. You've got a couple headings. Irina's kind of stood up at this point and just kind of walks over to the group. It's like, well, where to next?
I think that coffin maker is probably going to be a big fight. Something tells me. I think that we should head to the toy maker first.
I want to see this toy maker. And and Kama looks back with all the children playing with the toys. He goes, I want to see this toy.
Toy maker it is.
I guess.
It helps you.
Okay. So, you all kind of pick up your things, gather your stuff, part ways with the people in the orphanage and Miss Belasco herself, who kind of stops. Who's the last one out? I'll say. How about that?
I'll be the last one out. I'm just kind of hanging,
Okay.
kind of just staring at the kids.
Right. So she stops you, and she will say, "I don't have much, but I'd like to give you this. I had procured these for the boy, but if he's recovering, I don't think he'll need them." And she kind of hands you two minor healing potions.
Oh, right.
Oh, no question marks? Oh, wow.
No question mark potions, yes.
Actual potions this time.
Actual healing potions.
Okay. So you all exit from the establishment, get back out into the main of the city of Valaki.
They're just under just potion of healing, right?
Yes, and they should be. I think they're common items, so they're not magical. As you all are back on the big map of the town itself, you all have passed by the toy maker's store before. You know generally where it's at. Yeah, so you all are over here-ish. Boom. This area.
Correct.
You know that the toy maker, apologies, is about here-ish.
Oh.
Yeah, there-ish. So it's a little under about half a mile to get there. That place. That one. And as you all kind of walk through the city streets, pretty uneventfully, you pass by the church. It seems to have let out most of its congregation at this point. You see a few people on the street itself in front of the church just kind of hanging out. The town, you notice that there are less guards patrolling the streets than there were. Nothing of super concern, but you do recall that there was an expedition being sent into the sewers to kind of investigate y'all's claims.
They're still going to absolutely pin this on us, but
as you get past the Blue Water Inn once again and round the corner, I'll say everybody make a perception check for me, including Irina. I don't have the stats for, so I'm gonna roll a d20.
is this based on sight or?
It is based on sight, yes.
Okay, so I have a 14.
Brandon and Irina rolled a 19, Gainer with the 21. Okay, and nice.
Special.
Oh wow, Trovic with the big old 22.
I'm rolling in.
Bruh.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so with all that said, you notice coming out of the Blue Water Inn as you all are kind of passing by, the half-elf Rictavio, who seems to have a piece of wolf steak in his hand, as well as a few apples. And he kind of walks out of the tavern itself, kind of notices you all, gives kind of a nod and a little half-hearted wave, and then disappears around to the side of the tavern towards the stables area.
I look over
Alright.
to the group, and I want to go see where he's going.
I mean, I'm just curious on what you would feed a steak in a stable.
Yeah.
I get the apples, sure.
Maybe he's keeping something that can't be kept in a normal place.
I mentioned
Like a
go.
wolf or something.
We're going to a toy maker, and this guy lives his life playing with puppets. Where did he get those puppets?
I imagine probably bought them from the toy maker.
Well,
Or made them himself.
I did pick up a tag of the toy makers from one of his dolls that fell off. So he probably got it at the toy maker.
And there it is.
Is that correct?
All roads lead back.
Kalma immediately starts sneaking his way to where to kind of stalk this guy.
I don't want to
Okay.
cause more trouble
Is
for him.
anybody
But
else following, or are you just letting Kalma go by himself while y'all are hitting the streets or staying in the street? It's up to you guys. I just want to
No,
know.
I'm definitely with Kelma.
Yeah, I'll stick with my arena.
God.
I probably won't follow.
watch-
I'm probably
I wanna
just gonna
watch-
watch.
I'm gonna stand and watch. It should be
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I want to watch the non-stealthy people do stealthy things.
Are you going with
Mhm.
Gaynor, or are you standing and watching?
No, I'm staying and watching.
Okay, so everybody except Trovik and Kalmar are staying and watching. Good to know. Okay, so I will do this then because of things. I need a wicked and I need a DB fig. Oh no, we're gonna try and do this. It's not gonna work well, but we're gonna do it. Boop. Boop. Okay. So the two of you kind of head over towards the Blue Water Inn. Where's Octavio? As you see him kind of off in this direction, going towards the stables on the back side of the building. He kind of disappears outside of your view from the street edge behind the building.
like this direction.
Yeah, that direction. Sorry, I don't know if you'll have visual range for that, but yeah, he kind of like comes around here. This is where you saw him start, and then he kind of goes back here, and then disappears around the edge of the building.
I go against the wall and just kind of like skirt around the wall real quietly.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Okay.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kelma, you're extremely quiet. Trovik, not so much. But you all both press up against the wall. Trovik kind of like slams into the wall as Kelma just kind of like sleeks up on the side of it.
I just look over the Trovik and I just kind of do the whole like shh. And then I kind of give him like a signal to just stay.
Oh.
It's just like I kind of really whisper to him and go, "I'm charged."
Okay. Where are you going? What are you doing, Kelma?
And it's following the wall.
Yep. You don't see anything in front of you as you continue to sneak up the wall.
Go right to the door and try to listen in.
From this door, you don't hear anything.
I peek out for a second and then I kind of like wave Trovik to me.
Okay. I was about to say, Trovik, you can advance if you wish. You make a Come on, just make a straight intelligence check for me. Just hit your intelligence button real quick. See if you have this knowledge or if your character's clever.
20.
You are very clever.
Um,
You remember kind of like taking stock of this building itself that the stables is further back, like this direction. This side door seems to be some part of the main tavern or bar.
Got it. Oh, all right. So I'm guessing we're just not there yet, so we'll just keep on going.
Yep. Yeah.
But like this is the barn? This is the stable?
Yes, this is the stable right here.
Oh, right here.
Yes. And you do see that the two doors right here are swung open at this point.
Okay. I look at I go right up to the door, but hiding behind it.
Okay.
Listen in.
As you listen in, you hear what sounds like a horse whinnying, and you can hear the half-elf's voice just kind of like talking to the horse, almost just like calming them down, having a conversation. You hear the crunching of apples of some sort. That's what you hear.
I just walk into the stable, and I just say hi.
Well, hello there, my blue friend. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Definitely looks a little bit shaken, but he kind of composes himself.
I'm doing fine. I'm just taking a walk. I have a question.
Very well.
Your puppets. Where did you get them?
Well, these series in short supply of toys, marionettes, puppets, if you will. I traded my pet monkey Piccolo for the puppets from the toy maker Gerard Blinsky. He's a strange man, but he makes amusing, interesting craftwork toys. He's a bit off, but he's the only craftsman in the land, and I needed these puppets to perform my shows.
I want to perform an insight check.
Make an insight check for him.
4.
Ooh, all these high rolls.
I know.
He is being as truthful with you as he can be. Like you don't sense that he's shading you or lying to you in any way. As he kind of pulls the second apple out and starts to feed it to the horse. And you see now kind of in this stables area, you see this beautiful, large white horse with a black mane, just kind of like chewing, eating apples.
Nice horse. Where'd you get the horse?
You ask a lot of fun questions. I got the horse before I came into Barovia. It's my faithful companion. Drusilla's been through a lot. And he kind of like pats the horse on the face. But she's still with me.
Said the toy maker was strange. How strange?
Got a bit of a funny accent. He's... For somebody who makes toys, you wouldn't expect his creations to be so morbid. But
have you ever
makes
had any
toys for
strange
girls and
dreams after playing with those toys?
Dreams? No, not that I can recall.
Come on,
Nothing stranger than normal.
Come on, nods. Just curious. I'm going to continue my walk. Have fun with horse.
If you're going to see Gadot, please make sure that he's taking care of my monkey.
What's the name of your monkey again?
Piccolo.
Piccolo. On the pic.
Much obliged, friend.
I just start walking away.
Okay.
Just slowly. Just kind of like looking at him all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Until you get out of view, you look at him, he goes back to talking to the horse.
You do the whole 2-finger eye thing.
Yeah. I got my eyes on you.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just mentioned the Trovic, kind of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
See, I reckon he probably isn't an enemy. I reckon he's probably good, but he's been acting very suspicious. I don't know.
I just wanted
Oh.
to see
Hello.
what's with the toys. Even
Ah,
he said
hi.
the toy maker was a bit morbid.
So,
We should be on very high alert.
so why did he have a steak?
It seemed like that was just lunch, eating with his companion horse.
Okay.
Is he feeding the horse steak?
No,
He had
apples.
apples too.
I was going to say.
Kelma, I'll say make a. Did you make a perception check while you were in? I know you made an insight. Okay.
I made an insight check.
Never mind. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. As you're back in the road and you all kind of continue down toward the split and down towards the shop that you had passed by on your way to this town square, you notice as you get closer that, and now you're actually paying attention to it, the shop seems very cramped just from looking at it from the outside. Like it seems very full as you look through the windows. And you see a sign hanging from the front of the door area that is shaped like a rocking horse, and there is a large B engraved on both sides.
Just for clarification,
Yes,
is it the letter B?
it is the letter B.
Thank you.
Yes, like Sesame Street B.
Right.
Like the letter B. Yes.
Brought to you by.
The letter B. No. Flanking the entrance to the doorway, or the entranceway, there are two large lead-framed windows. You see kind of like, almost like painted onto the interior of the glass, you see the statement, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
It's the goddamn Polar Express toy car all over again.
Ugh.
What would you like to do? You're standing outside of the store.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's like any movement through the windows or whatever? I'm not going in there quite yet.
Make a perception check. Go for
I
it.
have some deep-seated childhood trauma about toy cars and trains.
Make a perception check. You do
Holy
notice
shit.
the windows are very dirty from the outside in. Some of them have been
Mm.
kind of like rubbed out and cleaned up a little bit. You do notice some semblance of movement behind which you can kind of make out as a counter on the far side of the room.
Okay. Seems like he's in. Let's take a look then.
If we must.
Anybody else want to go first?
I walk in.
I'll walk
behind
follow.
Okay. As you all walk into the toy maker's store, a tiny bell jingles as you open the door. Doop doop doop. Sorry, things and stuff. Where's that? Where's that not a thing? Sorry, bad DM. There we go. Okay. Okay. So as you all walk in the door, you notice the entire building is almost like cramped with dolls and toys and little rocking horses and things like that. All of this stuff is morbidly themed. Like the rocking horses that you see, there are about 3 or 4 in the corner. They're jet black horses, and they have a mane of fire and a tail that also appears to be an orange color of fire. Just like they're made out of wood, but it's painted to look more like a nightmare than like a pony or a horse. You see a number of different dolls on the shelves, different marionettes, wooden carvings. a strange assortment of toys, to say the least. Couple what appear to be rustic, archaic versions of like a Jack-in-the-Box. It's very strange. And behind the counter, as you all walk in, you see this gentleman. Very big and like heavy set, slightly overweight. He's wearing what appears to be a jester's outfit of sorts. And he greets you all as you kind of enter the door and he hears the jingle. He's like, "Oh, welcome, welcome. Welcome, friends, to the house of Blinsky, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little girl or a little boy in need of a little toy?" He kind of smiles wide as he's clearly done this performance once or twice before.
Oscar just grimaces.
Gaynor is just happy, like looking at this horse, wishing he had these toys as a kid.
Kalma is just as stoic as ever, just kind of looking around.
Fine shop you have here, sir.
Thank you. I try. We make all the toys ourselves. As I always say, is no fun, is no Blinsky.
I kind of turn around and I cast Detect Magic to see if there's anything going on, seeing everybody's so concerned about this place.
Okay. As you
No,
detect
Blinsky is
magic,
heavy. Evoke.
as you detect magic, in this small shop, it's probably about 20 by 20 at best. You get no air of magic from the toys, the shop, the back room, the man himself. You do get a sense of magic coming from the far side of the countertop, and as you look over, you see there's a tiny monkey with almost like a brass ring around its neck. There's like a collar or a necklace of some sort,
Mhm.
and it just kind of like pops up, looks at you, turns its head to the side, and then just kind of like runs along the bar and like jumps on Blinsky's shoulder. And as you track the magic, it tracks with the monkey itself.
It's a handsome little guy you got there.
He kind of like scritches the monkey a little bit. It's like, "Oh yes, the man Rictavio, he was very nice. He gave me the monkey. All he wanted was some marionette." And he kind of like pets the monkey.
Can I insight check him?
Make an insight check.
I'm a little suspicious. I think there might be more to this deal than we're hearing. Whoa, okay.
That's an insight.
That's not bad.
Um,
Holy shit.
He doesn't seem to have a ability to lie in his body.
Huh. That's surprising.
Make a perception check, everybody who's looking at toys.
Oh no.
And I'll make
Oh,
one for
God.
Arena too, since she's entered.
Oh, damn, Trovic. He's into toys.
Okay, so Irina rolling a natural 20. Trovic looking at toys. The two of your eyes meet on the same thing almost at the same time, Trovic and Irina. And while you've looked at the majority of some of these things, you've seen some very weird stuff. You see a miniature version of like a gallows, and it seems like there's a weighted hangman attached to it. You've seen what appear to be like Russian nesting dolls. You haven't gone over and checked them out, of course, but you can see what appears to be a set of them. There seems to be almost like a wind-up style, like merry-go-round type music box thing over in the corner. And then as you all kind of like trace the wall, you see a doll that looks strikingly like Irina. Like eerily similar.
Would a 19 be enough for that?
Yeah, I'd say you see it too. And he kind of sees that your eyes have gone to the doll. He's like, "Oh, I see you have noticed one of my finest commissions."
Who commissioned it?
I don't know if you would want me saying, but
You mean I point like back out the door, like across the Highlands kind of thing?
he kind of looks at you like, "Oh no, 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 not at all. A man of this town. He he's very forceful, but he seems a good man."
Interesting.
Would this man only have one arm? Or one hand, I should say?
You see him kind of like quiet up a little bit, like he's almost feels like he said too much, but you can kind of gather from that you're probably on the right track.
Client confidentiality agreement, I imagine.
How much does a commission cost?
Oh, well, he doesn't truly pay Blinsky. He kind of like walks over closer to you and almost kind of leans up into your ear, Gaynor, a little bit, and just he has threatened to burn down Blinsky's store many times. I make him the doll.
Well, that's not quite fair, is it?
When you work for the Burgermeister, you gain certain privileges.
Would you say the Burgermeister does more good than bad for this town?
He kind of looks you all over and just, Blinsky cannot say. The Burgermeister lets Blinsky have shop.
Mm-hmm.
He pays Blinsky to stay open and provide toys. The Burgermeister is not a bad man. He's a touch silly, but not bad.
Give like a knowing nod.
Kelma just kind of blurts out, "Ever commission toys for the village of Barovia?"
He kind of like scratches his fluffy beard and thinks a minute. I used to send toys to Barovia, but none recently. They stopped ordering. Blinsky no knows why.
Do you know who ordered?
And he kind of like ponders again. He kind of like pops back to like he's come up with a thought, and he's just like, the Indirovich, and Irina kind of looks up and is like, my father, unable to like hold herself back, and Blinsky just kind of looks and is like, the Burgomeister of Barovia. He asked for toys.
Interesting. I glance over. Irina.
I lean on the countertop in front of where he's standing, and I'm just kind of like, you ever deal in magics?
Blinsky calls himself a wizard of wonder, but
Right.
Blinsky is no magics. I only aim to keep the little children of Valaki happy.
Did when the gentleman traded you the monkey, did he always have that bronze necklace?
He kind of looks over at the monkey and just like raises him up on his arm. He's like, yes, he said it was a fancy collar.
Hmm. Would you mind if I like took a closer look at your monkey? If he's nice enough and wants me to.
Kind of like looks over at the monkey. He's like, Piccolo, go to
Piccolo?
the nice man. And the monkey just kind of like looks at him, kind of cocks his head, and then kind of like walks down Polinsky's arm and just kind of like jumps over onto the table and just kind of looks at you. At the countertop, I should say, and looks at you.
So everybody else is asking a question. I'm just gonna like inspect or like check the collar that's on the monkey. Do you want me to do any rolls for that, like arcane check or something?
After oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, make a Arcana check as you kind of reach down and put your hand on the brass ring and kind of try and figure out what it is. What were you saying?
I was saying that I was just checking, like, even though I had the low perception after all this time, would I have noticed some of the weirder toys?
Yes. And the more you all stay in here, even the lesser perception checks would have noticed. You've kind of been like looking around and mulling around while these questions have been being asked. You do notice some of the stranger toys and oddities. You see sitting over in one, like almost on a stool, Kalma, you see a small toy, medium-sized toy actually. That's like it's almost like a ventriloquist dummy, and it seems like kind of propped over on the side. And it bears a striking resemblance to one Mr. von Zarovich.
Ooh.
It seems like almost like a mockery of, like almost like a parody doll type thing.
Interesting. I turn to Belinsky and I go, it's nice that you're giving the toys to the orphanage. You're not giving these things to the children. I point to like the gallows models and stuff like that.
Those are expensive toys. I sell those toys.
To whom? Anyone?
Anyone who has the money and wants the toys.
Interesting.
I give the old toys to the orphanage.
It's valid. It's a good business strategy. Galas probably don't sell, but other things.
Branwyn,
Mm,
make me a separate perception check from everybody else.
God.
It's all of you!
I know. Of course, the one time.
Okay.
Full.
Bad rolls are coming.
As you're kind of looking over the wall of different dolls and things, you see a headless doll and a few more attachable heads per se.
It's an action.
They're screw-on, attachable, detachable, almost kind of like a cloth doll with like porcelain heads type thing. You notice that one of the heads out of the many number of heads seems to have its eyes and mouth both stitched shut.
That's
Cool.
weird.
And then you notice a few more sets of these just lying around. Gaynor, as you're checking out this brass ring and you kind of put your fingers to it and kind of like inspect it, you hear immediately in your head, "What are you doing?" This is not the voice of your friend in your head.
Hmm.
Well, I start by trying to speak through my, internal thought. Like,
Mhm.
are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
So now I know I don't have to speak aloud to talk to this thing. Piccolo? Question mark. It's internal thought. There's no
Punctuation.
That's my name. At least that's what they call me.
Well, hello there, little man. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, all things considered. This guy, he's nice. He takes care of me. Feeds me. I like food.
Dude.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. We're just kind of trying to figure out why we're here. So I guess you can talk. That's still a little surprising.
I mean, all creatures can talk. It's just most people can't understand us.
Do I have to touch you to hear you?
It's kind of a thing with this this ring around my neck. That old guy, the guy with the pointy ears, he put it around my neck. We talked for a while.
Have you talked? Have you talked to this gentleman, your current owner?
No, he's not smart.
I see. You've been touched a bit enough going on up there.
Monkey with a sick burn.
Damn, dude.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you. Do you know anything weird going on here? I mean, you seem to know more than this man.
Probably. Anything weird? Not really.
He just makes toys for kids.
Yeah, he makes toys for kids. That big oaf with the one arm and the one crazy looking arm. He threatened to set fire to this place twice.
And he's the one who commissioned the doll that looks a lot like our friend over there.
He kind of takes a look over, looks at Irina, and looks up at the wall. He's like, "Huh, it does look like her. Yeah, that's the guy.
Well,
he's a bit of a dick.
A little bit, yeah. He's a little crazy, yeah. Well, it's been wonderful to talk to you. I gotta actually go talk to my friends for a bit, but if you want to talk more, you can wait here, or you can go back to your master.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
He kind of leans away, runs back up Blinsky's shoulder, and just kind of sits on his arm.
And shockingly, I just kind of turn around and look at the group. I grab Nim and I kind of huddle him over to a corner.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you want to do something before that?
Yeah, if you want to do something.
I was actually gonna ask to purchase a set of dice and a set of cards.
Blinsky can do this, and he kind of goes over to one of the shelves and pulls this old deck of cards, dusty backed cards that haven't seen much use or something like that. And he kind of digs around in a small little chest, and he procures 2 dice. Would be
2
considered
dice.
a set. He's gonna kind of hobble back over to the counter. Piccolo never leaving his arm after he climbed back up to it. Branwyn, as you are looking around the room, you see the disheaded dolls, and then kind of scanning over the walls for a second. You notice it almost looks like a doll you've seen before in these dreams and these nightmares and these visions. And then as soon as you take a glance back to focus on it again, Gaynor kind of comes over and we need to talk, and kind of drags you away from that, almost towards Irina in a corner. And as you kind of look back over your shoulder, there's nothing there. Just
weird
random dolls of different types.
If Branwyn could go pale, she goes pale.
So I kind of
her skin turns bright white.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, Gaynor, what were you doing?
So I kind of have him huddled by a
Yeah.
corner, and I'm like, all right, so the monkey can talk. Knowing that he's well distracted and clearly doesn't have perception or intelligence to even know we're doing anything
Right.
at this point.
Fair.
I'm like, so the monkey can talk, kind of. So the doll that looks like Irina was commissioned by the one-handed man.
Irina just kind of
Isn't
like
that what he
eyes
said?
open.
Well, no, he didn't say that. The monkey said that. He didn't want to talk about that. But first off, are you not surprised that the monkey can talk?
Irina's
Yeah.
just kind of like wide-eyed at this point, just like, you talk to a monkey.
Well, not really talked, more like thought.
You thought to a monkey.
The little necklace he has is magical, and when you touch it, you can like mind meld with him.
Okay.
He's smart. He's adorable, but there's nothing magical going on here, according to the monkey. He just makes toys. He's pretty dumb.
Is Gaynor's detect magic still going?
Yes.
It is.
Are you sure there's nothing magic going on here?
Other than the monkey's collar, nothing that I've determined. MTC. Is that still true?
Because you were in a rush to get them in the corner, I'll say make a retroactive perception check for me.
Sure.
With disadvantage, because you have something else on your mind.
Oh,
Jesus,
Ooh.
you.
Not bad.
You sensed a flash of magical energy as you kind of grabbed Branwen, and now you sense nothing.
Then I kind of like double back and was like, oh, wait, well, when I grabbed you, there was like this faint snap of energy, but it wasn't anything like, I don't know what it was, or it wasn't here long.
I saw
Why?
something and then it's gone.
That seems to be on par with our experiences here. Kind of like when I saw myself at the gallows. That is weird. What'd you see?
Another doll, but I've seen it before.
Okay.
Oh,
And now it's not there.
nope. And now it's not that.
I've never experienced this doll thing before, right?
No,
This is
you have
odd.
not. That has not
So-
done shit with you.
Where have you seen this doll? I like genuinely confused.
She like cringes and is like, in a dream?
In a dream. Has anyone else had this dream?
Are you talking to the group or just?
I'm just talking to like if she's discussed anything like this with the
Oh,
group. Like it seems like odd that this is something you keep to yourself at this point.
She shrugs.
Okay. Discussion
Being a
point.
bit of a
for later.
whirlwind.
We'll just take a note. Make a checkbox next to this.
Oh, shit, I just remembered something. Oh my god, I just remembered something.
Out of character, in character.
Out of character.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So I don't really suspect anything malicious here. However, a talking monkey is cool.
Do you know how he was able to?
His necklace, when you touch it, you can mind meld with him, and he can speak to you in your mind.
Well, we have a cat.
Right, but we could also have a monkey. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't make a lot of money. We could offer him whatever we want, and I'm sure he'd take it, or at least ask him.
Are you wanting a pet monkey?
Well,
Thinking
thinking quick and realizing that he doesn't need another voice in his head. I'm kind of like, well, not necessarily me, but I think it'd be funny if Kelma had a monkey. And we're still just talking in a group. Like, you can clearly tell I just want to fuck with Kelma.
So as you all kind of look around this store a little bit more, the three in their little pod having a conversation. Blinsky kind of makes a transaction with you, Osgood. That will be 9 silver pieces, please.
I'll toss you a gold. I haven't seen one of these since the last time I was on my ship.
He
At
kind
least
of
deck
takes
this
the
dusty.
I mean,
Kind of
clearly you never
takes the
asked me for
coin.
a deck of cards.
He kind of takes the coin and he looks at it. It's like, oh, out of towners.
I.
I will cherish this coin. This is a pretty coin. Thank you.
You collect them as well.
No, but
Mm.
this one does not have the normal symbol on it. I like this.
Interesting. He nods.
Puts it into a separate pouch on his belt.
Like a silver royal, then. And he sort of mutters that to himself and then just sort of nods
Wait a
couple
minute.
times.
It's your coin, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
so-
not my coin, but it would have been one of the coins that we looted.
Okay.
I kind of go over to Kelma. I'm like, how you doing, bud? I mean,
monkeys.
you find anything of interest around here? Like, what you up to?
Just looking at the don't want.
Well, I kind of like I'm just like roll my eyes, and I kind of go, well, I'm not detecting anything evil. I mean,
Kelma just stares at him, like
nothing weird. How are you with animals?
cook him a lot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Why? Are you hungry?
No, I just turn away.
The monkey has now jumped off of Blinsky's
Kelma just looks
shoulder
visibly confused by the entire interaction.
and kind of just like runs over to Trovik and kind of just looks up real quick at the cat on Trovik's shoulder. Just head kind of curls to the side. It climbs up a shelf and tries to get closer to Trovik's shoulder, but it's still about 3 feet off. And just kind of like reaching up at the cat's tail, trying to like grab it.
I take a couple steps back.
And just kind of like perches and looks at you and just meow. Just kind of jumps around, messing around on some of the shelves, higher and lower up, just kind of like moving things around, being a monkey.
Yeah.
My good man. I look at the shop owner. That collar on the monkey's neck. Would you part with that? For a cost, of course. Coin is always an option, right?
Yes, coin is option. He's kind of like mulling a price in his head. He's like, the monkey was a gift, a very special gift.
Right.
And he kind of like,
But you
gets a
see,
more shrewd look on his face.
we have a pet too, and we would like a nice collar. And I haven't found anything quite as splendiferous as your monkey's collar there.
You use big word. Blinsky
Yeah.
like you. Blinsky cut you deal of 7 gold pieces.
Look at my equipment real quick. I wasn't planning on shopping today, Mr. Blinsky. and I like your shop. I love the horses. They're phenomenal.
Aren't they just precious?
They're wonderful. How about 6 gold pieces? Just because my wallet's a little light today, I wasn't planning on going out, so I didn't take a lot with me.
Make a persuasion check.
I walk up to the counter and I just put down 1 more gold piece.
Oh, God damn it.
I have 7 gold. I could.
I have 7 gold.
No, and then Kelma just gives a look like he just stares him for a bit, and he just goes, "I don't know what you're doing here."
All right, and then I lay down the other 6.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes at the whole thing.
Yes, okay. As this transaction and weirdness is happening, Blinsky is going to try and get the monkey back to him. He kind of goes over, spends a few moments trying to like call the monkey off of the shelf and back to his shoulder, and eventually he does. And then he's going to attempt to take off this brass ring of sorts. The monkey fights it. It's a back and forth for a little bit. 2d20s. But eventually the big man kind of like grips the monkey tight enough to be able to like get the brass ring off of the monkey's neck. And then he just kind of like hands it to you. It's like, well, it was wonderful doing business with you. And you see the monkey is now like stressing a little bit.
Stressing. I didn't mean for him to stress. I thought he was happy with how he was okay with his living arrangement, and the dude wasn't talking to him in the first place.
I
Feel
mean,
You've just taken away the option.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you, good sir. You have a mighty fine day. I think I have what I need here.
Just out of curiosity, where do you get the inspiration for some of your toys?
Blinsky, things he has seen in the land of Barovia. His greatest inspiration is von Verg. He was master toy maker in Barovia when Blinsky was just apprentice. Blinsky hears tale that Mr. von Werg made a teeny clockwork man. The man resides in the castle.
While that's happening, Kelmon notices that the monkey looks distressed, and he goes into his rations and rips off just a little bit of his jerky, and he tries to give it to the monkey.
The monkey takes it, kind of reaches out his hand and just like starts nibbling on it and just eats away.
Continues acting stressed. Throws a bookshelf.
Is
It's a monkey.
calming down a bit, but is still not in a happy place. And you can see the stress kind of go away as the focus turns from stressing to eating food. But there's still some distress in the monkey. Irina at this point is starting to get creeped out by the fact that there's a doll of her there. Just gonna kind of like, I think I'll be outside. Just kind of like ducks out of
I'll
the
follow
doorway.
you.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm heading out.
Kelmon helps out too.
So, Brandon Trovic,
Mm-hmm.
You two are left in there.
Mhm. Yeah.
you two are left in the building. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're going with them.
Going with the party.
I-
Okay. So
Yeah,
you all
I'm just a
exit back.
shopkeeper for a good day.
Thank you very much. Make sure you come back and visit Blinsky again. We are always here.
As the door
Don't go
closes-
anywhere.
As the door closes, I like flick the collar up in the air, and I grab it and I put it in my pocket.
God.
Okay. So you are back out in the streets of Barovia, outside of the Toymaker's building. Again, the bell rang as you open the door to exit and closed behind you again.
I immediately point to the thing that Gaynor says, "Why?"
I walk up to Trovic and I go, "Hey, can I see your cat for a second, big buddy?"
I guess so.
With it on the ground, I put it on the ground and I put the collar on it, and then I take Trovic's hands and I place his hands on the collar.
Trovic, as soon as Gaynor kind of like grabs your Minotaur hand and puts your finger on the collar of this cat, you hear in your head, "What in the hell is this thing on my neck? What?"
I immediately take my hand back.
You're welcome.
Surprised.
We now have a cat that we can talk to.
Helma just like cocks his head to the side, like, "Why do you want to talk to the cat?"
Well, cats can get into places that we can't. They can investigate for us before we get to a spot. They're very useful in situations.
I mean, we have cat cloaks. We could turn into cats.
I mean, have you used them?
Haven't
cat-
needed to yet.
This cat is constantly a cat. Literally, no worries
love
about
my
having to
party.
turn into one.
You guys are great.
Mind blown.
10 out of 10 party.
The cat is always a cat.
I mean,
Kelma just starts like slowly walking away. He just mumbles. He's
and I kind of just pipe up, "Where you going?"
way.
Which direction are you
How
walking?
far away?
I'm just like wandering somewhat. Like, I'm still by the group. I'm just like a good like 5 feet back from everybody, just kind of shaking my head in confusion.
Okay. So you all stand outside in the street. It's probably about this point a little after midday, I'd say, because you woke up, you went to the church, you went to the orphanage, you went to the toy makers. Took you about 30 minutes to get from the church to the toy makers, or from the orphanage to the toy makers. I'm sorry.
So that's one order of business, I suppose.
And y'all rested, so it's probably about 1 o'clock.
How do you think the investigation in the sewers is going?
You just hear Kelma on the back, just laughing. Like, investigations? There's no investigation. I give us by the tomorrow before the guards come.
You don't trust people enough.
I kind of glance over to him. I go, "Been proven right most."
And I've been proven wrong most times. And I just hold his gaze, like, completely stony expression. And I sort of turn back. I think that we should continue to the coffin maker.
Is that a group consensus?
Agreed.
All right. So, as you all wind through and continue through the streets of Valaki, does anyone know where the coffin maker shop is?
No.
Nope.
So
We had best look around.
Whoever's leading this wonderful brigade, make a investigation check. Or, make an investigation check. Actually, make an investigation check. That sounds fine. Somebody nominate
can we
themselves
help?
later and do it.
Like, because I'm in the back. I'm like good 3-4
You
feet
said
behind
you're in the back,
everybody.
You get no
So
investigation check.
I get no investigation check. Matter
Who's
of fact,
leading this party?
yeah.
I'll help somebody, but actually no, I have an investigation of +5 with advantage to certain stuff.
It wouldn't be
Right.
with advantage.
Oh, that's to recall information. Never mind.
Yep. What were you saying, Gaynor?
My guess would be Osgood who would be walking us around because this is where.
Yeah, this is his neighborhood.
So make an investigation check for me, Osgood. Okay.
Judging by the area that Coffin Maker might find himself, it might be towards the center of the city, I'd imagine.
So
Or the outskirts.
you kind of take a moment standing in the middle of the street with everybody just kind of staring at you and try and recall if you can ascertain the location. Having lived in Vallaki for a certain amount of time and being part of the church, it takes you a good 5 or 10 minutes to actually like recall it, and then as you lead the group in the direction where you think it is, you all wander for about 20 or so minutes, kind of going down the wrong street here, cutting back around there. You pass through the town square once again and get onto the other side of that. What were you saying, Kelma?
Oh, okay. Well, no, since he kind of find out I was about to do something else.
Yeah. Okay. It takes y'all probably the better part of 30 more minutes to an hour to get to where you're going, and eventually you get over to here as you kind of like cut through the city, did a wrong turn, backed at
Sure it is.
Albuquerque,
Surely it isn't
got back
this
over
way.
to
Nope,
here,
over here. Oh god.
and then you all eventually get about to where you're going. And as you kind of walk down the street, the group of you, Trovik with cat on shoulder, you see what appears to be a 2-story tall shop. It doesn't look very inviting from the outside. You see a large sign out front that is shaped like a coffin that's above the front door. You see all the windows, the shutters of them are closed tight, and there seems to be a deathly silence that seems to surround this establishment.
Now would be
Sorry.
Now would be a good time to mention we've only ever really had burials at sea where I come from, and I haven't really seen too many funerals while I'm here. Is this what we're looking for? He looks like out of breath, a little uncomfortable. He's been wandering around for hours.
Hang on, you're telling me that all this time we've been looking for a coffin maker and you don't know what a coffin is?
Kind of.
Kelma just sighs. He starts looking around, and he tries to see if there's any peasants.
We're at the
There
coffin
are nobody that's really around this particular building and area. Obviously, further down the street and things like that, you could probably find somebody.
I start
Like, it
walking
seems
further.
like
I start walking further down the street.
Okay. As you kind of wander further down the street, about a block or so, you run into a group of 3 common folk, 1 man and 2 women that just seem to be talking on a street corner.
Well, I just walk up and go, "Excuse me, I'm in search of the coffin maker. Please direct me."
And they just kind of point you back down the road from whence you came. It's that drab-looking building over there. And they point to the same building with the coffin hanging out front of the sign, like the coffin-shaped sign.
Okay, go back.
Okay. So, as you all make your way to the outer bit of the coffin maker's shop, I need to do something because I should have done this because I'm a great DM.
Break down the door with the pistol ready, kills everybody inside, and loots the store. Not quite.
So robbery now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's the air, motherfuckers.
Give us all your finest coffins.
I know.
Okay, so everybody should be
Lucky news.
here.
5 crazy people decided to rob some coffins today.
I mean, we might need them.
I know.
Sorry, I want to make sure I got everything right. There we go. Okay. So, as you all approach the front door of this establishment, you see this 2-story tall building. All the windows are shuttered. It's almost too quiet. And this is where we're going to take our first break.
Oh God!
Okay.
Saint Andrew himself has revived and has come back from the dead to kill those inside who have dared desecrate his tomb.
Yeah.
For the record, I do not feel bad for the monkey.
I
I
feel very bad for the monkey.
I feel terrible for the monkey.
I mean, he's content with where he was. He already wasn't talking to the dude.
That's why I gave the monkey a little bit of jerky. It was just like, I don't know, here's something.
Tough luck, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, tough luck, buddy. Here's some jerky. And
Whoa.
also, you should know by now that Kelmal's reaction to animals is usually like very matter of fact.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness.
I've literally stared at ravens that almost attacked a cat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Before we go to break, I want to do one thing.
Mhm.
Today has been a slow week at work, but I want to let everybody know that I am still thinking about everybody. And so I do this, and hopefully it starts a train.
Hey.
Oh. I did not mean to gift a sub to Nim, but it's okay.
And
It was
hey,
random.
You got,
It was
Where's
random, okay? I tried.
Hey, you gotta give sub, man.
Right.
Yay! First good luck of the week.
Hey, that's a good thing.
Ooh,
I
now,
feel
now,
better
now,
than-
now you could use all my emotes.
Yay! Again. All right, sorry.
Yay.
Yeah, I try and at least do one every intermission just because I have the money to do so, and it's fun. And it's
I
a
appreciate
nice
it.
little perk for people hanging around and spending some great time with us.
Yeah.
But I'll pass this
I'll
one over
be
to you
doing
while
it.
we go to break.
While he's doing it, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. So, let's-
Fancy
Oh.
Dan.
Well, thank you.
Yay!
Yay. And this one went to Hilldale.
Awesome.
Yay. Thank you very much. And to everybody, this is going to be like what, like a 5-minute?
5-10 minute, yeah.
Like 5-10 minutes. All right, guys, this is going to be a short break.
Get some water and use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, okay. That's while you're here, guys, make sure if you happen to miss any of the sessions we do here with this with the group, I'm uploading everything to my brand new D&D channel. I just put a link in there for the One Shot Tavern. It's a D&D channel, brand new. I'm new to Dungeons and Dragons myself, so feel free to go check that out and subscribe. If you like video game news, make sure you check out my video game news channel, which happens to be doing extremely well recently. So if you want to join in the fun with that, feel free. Check that out as well. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We appreciate you guys' support. Thank you so much, Dorjay, for the raid. Thank you, G and MTC, for the subs. And Carney for the follow. I appreciate it. And we'll be back in... you watch your videos? Oh, thank you, Carney. I appreciate it. And we'll be back in a couple minutes.
I'm gonna mute.
Welcome, everybody, to the second half of the Curse of Strahd, Session 13. Now, get started.
All right. So, you all had approached the shop of the coffin maker, gotten instruction from the people down the street that that was indeed the coffin maker's shop, and the entire place is well shuttered up, and you walk up to the front door. It's, I guess, any version of whoever wants to be up at the front door first, but I think Kelmal's probably the farthest away since you walk down
Yeah.
the street.
Mhm.
And the front door is yay here. Boom. Just for reference, because dynamic lighting is fun.
FBI, open up.
What are you all doing?
So you said the door was boarded up?
No, the windows and everything
Oh,
are very shuttered in. The door is a thick door made of wood. Jorvik, you step to the door.
Yep, I bang on the door.
Just break down the door.
As you bang on the door, from the inside, after a moment, you hear "We're closed. Go away."
I turn to the group and say, "Hey, they're closed."
If you don't open up, I'll break the lock.
You don't hear anything from the inside.
I cock my revolver.
Mm, mm.
And then I
Anybody
glance,
stopping him?
I glance at the group to see if they're willing.
You know, if I could just
Or
pick
make
that,
this
right?
a good idea. Hi, that would be fine, but I could also do it completely loud and intimidate him. How are we looking to do this? Are we looking to be persuasive or extremely loud and aggressive?
Gaynor, make a perception check for me, since these are engaged in conversation.
Okay. Oof.
Mostly up to you.
You're kind of distracted by their conversation, but you do notice out of the corner of your eye 2 towns guard that seem to be walking down the street.
Oh, okay. Right.
We don't notice we're in conversation.
Um, I mean, I personally don't care either way, but we probably don't want to attract the townsguard.
That would be a wise
Oh.
idea.
Walking around.
Yes.
Okay, I sheathe my pistol before they can turn.
Okay.
Like,
What are y'all doing?
very lightly off the hammer.
Helmut just kind of forces his way to the door real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And he just starts banging on the door. Because I'm assuming this is like only like what? 2, 3 p.m.?
Yeah, it's like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah. I bang on the door a bunch of time going, "This is an emergency. We've had an incident. We need a coffin. I have gold. Open up or you're stupid."
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
Open up or you're stupid, eh? Where your head's at.
I'm just gonna give him a look like, seriously.
I love how my head
-1. Fucking 8.
Jesus.
Sounds alright.
Didn't you hear me? I said we're closed. Now go away.
Can I circle around the edges of the building and see if there's any windows that are open or unbarred?
Sure. As you make your way around, every window on that side is barred. Same on that side. Not barred, but shuttered. Completely closed.
Is there anything on the second floor?
Everything is shuttered.
Wow. Okay. Somebody is real paranoid. And I'm probably actually gonna mutter that like somebody's real paranoid.
I look over to Branwyn and I let's go. And I just kind of point to the door.
With pleasure.
Are you trying to
Have
pick
the
open
guard-
the door?
Have the
Yeah,
guards gone
check to see if
past?
the guards.
Make a
yeah.
perception check. As Gaynor kind of mentioned, that y'all don't want to trigger the guard. I'll say one person do it with advantage. Yeah, I mean you don't need advantage. They're further down the street at this point.
I'll
Probably about a
The
block
perception?
or so away. She rolled a 21.
Oh,
I was
okay.
saying
Yeah,
have
yeah.
her roll. Have
I'm
one person
gonna-
roll with advantage, and she rolled it, so that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast guidance on her.
Wonderful.
Make your lockpicking, aka sleight of hand check.
Do and do.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay, 24.
24. That's
Queen of Doors.
Queen
Yep.
of Doors, indeed. As the door kind of takes a moment, and then extremely smoothly, just the tumblers inside the door just like click into place, and the door just kind of, you hear it very cleanly like unlatch from the locked door that it was.
I just step aside with a smile and give everyone a gesture, as if, after you.
I casually draw the Scythe-forged blade.
Okay.
And I just, I cock my head into the room. After you.
After who? Who's leading this walk into the actual building itself? Got your options of Big Minotaur Man, Scythe-forged Blade Kid, or the monk.
I mean, the Minotaur entering the room would be the most intimidating.
Nope.
As you all stand outside the unlocked door, you hear nothing from inside.
Kelma just sighs and just goes. He opens up the door very slightly and tries to peek in.
Okay. As you open up the door, you see inside.
Little does he realize the shop front is 5 feet wide and long, and the dude's just standing in the
Yeah. You see inside what appears to be a room with a number of coffins in it. Some are kind of like hatched open, some are completely shut. And then you see inside the frame of a man. It's kind of a shorter man. Let me see if I've got a picture here. I know I do. I'm just gotta find it. Where is his face? His face is somewhere.
In anticipation of what's gonna happen, can I use the cloak of the cat?
Sure.
Okay.
So as you all watch Osgood kind of, I would say, everything with you transforms. So as you kind of blade out, and then you put your hand on the little cat symbol on your cloak, and you turn into
A cat.
Kitty.
a small kitty down by Kelma's feet as Kelma looks into the building. And Kelma, you see this older, grizzled man with this white hair and a tiny, leathered apron on, just kind of standing back in the corner. As you kick open the door, he's like,
I didn't kick over.
You leaned into the door, did you not?
No, I
looked inside.
Well, I peeked, opened up, and I just peeked.
You
peered inside. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
I was trying to make it that he won't notice. I didn't. Yeah, you would think Kelma would kick open the door, but he's actually trying to be stealthy.
That's fair. Okay, so you look into the door, and you see a number of coffins in this vicinity. Some open, some shut.
I look up the Brandwin, kind of like, what should we do?
Just give him that.
I kind of just pipe up from the back. I'm like, the door is open now. I mean, walking in would seem appropriate.
And then I just stand up, and I point at Osgood, and I just kind of look. Well, at first I go to point at Osgood, realize that he's not there, and so I look down, and I see a cat, and I just go, and I just kind of give my thumbs, like, you enter.
Okay. Can I roll stealth and slink back against the wall? I'm thinking dark colored cat fur probably blends against dark room.
Make a stealth check as you enter.
Oh my god.
As you walk into the room, cat-wise, you notice there's a lantern hanging from a chain over here, and the majority of this room is lit. It's not really easy to be stealthy in a lit room, and you hear kind of some shuffling from the man that you can now see as he kind of stands up and looks at you. Just, why the hell's your cat in here?
Meow. Oh no.
Can I just? I'm just
I
gonna.
just stare at him.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna push Kelm outside and walk at the door at this
Okay.
point.
I just sit on the ground. I just stare at him.
Uh,
Gonna look at you and like, do you have ears? I
I
said
do.
we're closed.
I have pretty big ears, but
Damn right you do.
I heard
Mm.
I heard you have something that doesn't belong to you.
What you mean?
I heard you bought some bones off a little boy. Now, I don't know your profession all that too well, but I don't think you buy bones.
He just
I
kind of
just meow again.
looked at you. Oh my god. He's just kind of like, don't know what you're talking about. I ain't buy no bones. No, go away. Leave me alone.
Well, I have a big friend outside that, would say otherwise.
Do I perceive this?
Yeah, I was about to say you hear this. He's
Okay.
kind of like standing in the door. He's kind of taking a step forward out of the actual door frame, but you can kind of still see in the building itself. Make a persuasion check. Actually, make an intimidation check. We'll do that.
Who, me or?
Gaynor,
Okay.
since he can't see outside the door yet.
Is the use of the cat cloak a bonus action or an action?
It's a bonus action once per long rest.
21.
What you mean, big friend? Kind of see a worried look come over his face.
Hey Trovic, you wanna show this man who you are?
This is ridiculous.
I'm just a cat. No big deal. Absolutely nothing to see here.
Irene's
Not
gonna
until
step
the bullet
outside.
pierces himself.
As Trovic walks in, he's like, "What the hell? The hell is that?"
That's my Minotaur friend. He has a big axe. He also has a he tends to rage a lot and break a lot of things.
He kind of looks around at the coffins in the room, and now that you kind of look around and see, you count 13 coffins sitting in this room. He's just gonna kind of, well, okay. And so, what if I did buy the bones?
They don't belong to you. They belong to the church. You're either gonna give them back. Either we can buy them from you, you can give them to us, or we'll forcefully make you give them to us.
And I look at you, he's like, if I,
Now, I'm of the persuasion that you give them to us, and I'm more inclined to do the whole forcefully giving than paying.
if I give you the bones, he kind of like ponders for a second, just scratches his long white beard a little bit. He's like, I don't need no trouble with no town guard, but he kind of looks at himself, and you kind of hear him make a perception check for me, Gaynor, as he kind of mumbles under his breath.
Could I possibly also do that?
As a cat.
Fair. Do cats have perception?
Oh, whoops.
I mean, not
21 was
anything
that first
greater
one.
than anybody
Oh,
else's
no.
perception.
Wait, what? Oh, I don't know what happened there.
It rolled twice to perception, I think.
Cat.
No, I rolled a 9. I don't know why it said 6-9. That's weird. I rolled a 9 in perception.
Okay.
The cat actually has better perception than I do.
I would say you probably can't see around Kelma and the Minotaur.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
And
probably seen between their legs.
I'd say other side of the room.
Yeah.
You can't quite make out what he says, but he kind of mutters under his breath. He's like, "The thing will." He's kind of like talking to himself for a second.
Kelmon blurts out. He goes, "Mighty strange, a undertaker buying bones from a church. I suggest you make your decision quickly."
He's very nervous, and you can kind of see it in his face now. He's just like, the bones are, and he kind of points to the staircase. He's like, they're upstairs. He kind of points to this door.
The cat wanders over to one of the coffins and sits on it.
If
Can
you
I
want
insight check him?
you go fetch him.
I want to inside check what he's saying.
Make an insight.
Actually, you know what? 1 second.
One second.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Oh.
He needs a Wisdom save of 11 or higher.
Oh, that's not good.
Is charmed, so I know this because I should know this as DM. No, not that charmed. Nope.
Basically, I can ask him to do things or tell me things as long as it isn't harmful to him or his being.
Yeah. Okay. You said it's a wisdom save.
Of 11 or higher, yep.
A natural 20 on a wisdom save.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Just like kind of looks at you and just like I said, you want them? They're upstairs.
Kelmon just blurts out again. "Why don't you get him? Upstairs. This is your house, right?"
Make an intimidation check for me.
Intimidation check? Is he really that scared of him?
No.
You're the one who wants the bones? They're upstairs in the room on the right.
Alright. You know what? I pull my axe out. Last chance.
All right.
The charismatic one's in the back corner just sighing, and everybody else is trying to do shit. Make
You're gonna
one.
smoke up.
That's- There's no way I could salvage this at this point. You've been doing too
Yeah.
many intimidation checks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, who's going up the stairs?
I'm just
Yeah.
going past everyone.
Wrong stairs, other stairs.
That's this door, yeah.
Sorry,
I'll
I
follow on.
couldn't see the ping last time because I was outside.
You're good.
Okay, I'll follow Branwyn because just in case.
I'll
Okay,
follow
and
along.
as you-
Out of
Brandon.
character, I have all the bad feelings right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That's fair. That's probably right. So, as you look, you open this door and you see a small staircase going up. There's a single candle on the wall at the very top of the stairs. 1 second, I need to have control of people. Y'all are too many stacked.
Can a cat cast? Can a cat still do all of this stuff that I can do?
No, the cat cannot do any of the stuff that you can
I
do.
cannot cast magic, eh?
Bad
Nope.
news.
You're a
Nope.
cat. That is the purpose of polymorph.
Okay.
You get to do
Not
what the cat
even a
can do.
druid can do that. So
No.
no.
You get none of your skills.
Ah.
As you ascend to the top of the stairs, where's the Trovic?
What? I'm not there.
Oh, you're there. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
my secret marker things. There we
Oh.
go. My bad.
The vampire, the tiefling,
Sitting
and the
on my
cat
letter marker.
go upstairs.
The vampire, the tiefling, and the cat go upstairs. And as you get to the top of the stairs, you see two doors, one on your right and one on your left. This is the one on your right, and this is the one on your left. Yes, I know it's backwards because y'all went upstairs,
Yes.
but we're going by the map. So
Cool.
I'm gonna pass underneath people's legs and sort of look at them very pointedly And I'm gonna try and like smell underneath each door. The cat has advantage on any wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Make a perception check.
Adding 3 to the highest of the group, so that's 12.
You
On the left
smell
door.
pine and the smell of dry wood.
Nothing like
Nothing
blood.
more. No, nothing more. And it would be to this door, because this is where y'all were told to go.
I mentioned the brand one. I go, you're good at finding. Seems not very eager to come up.
Right. So I'm gonna stand over the cat.
Yep.
'Cause fuck
Yep.
The cat just looks at her.
um,
Meows.
I'm gonna kind of want to know what's in the other room. All the bad feelings.
Pick a door. Ping a door. Let me know.
No, okay, I'm gonna go in the one we're supposed to do. I'm not gonna go in, I'm just gonna try the doorknob. Does it seem like it would open?
This door?
If that's the one we're supposed to be going in,
Right in.
yes.
It's the opposite of the one that we should be going in.
Then
No, that's the one you should be
That-
going
oh,
in. You
if
didn't
this
listen
is
to my
one-
instruction.
okay, this one then.
Yes, this door. The doorknob kind of turns. Does not appear to be locked.
I'm just gonna crack it and peer. I'm not gonna fully open it.
Okay. As you peer into this room, you see a large-ish room. Few cobwebs here and there. You see a couple stacks of wooden planks and a few larger crates. You can't quite make out what's written on the crates, but you see a couple of crates as well.
Okay. Take a sec. I'm just taking that second just in case something sees, and then I'm gonna open it and go in.
Okay.
Okay, that's larger than I was expecting.
You want to take another step in the room so Kelma can get in so people can see?
Yep.
As you
Meow.
step further into the room, and Meow does as well, you see now a large, drafty room. You see many cobwebs covering a lot of the upper regions of this room. You see a ton of stacks of wooden planks, and then there are several crates in the room. They are marked with like a red paint almost that reads the word junk. And you've got crates here, and then further down in the room here and here.
If you're pinging on the wrong layer.
I'm pinging on the wrong layer, of course I am. There we go. You got the crate here. You got a couple more crates down further in the room here. And stuff and things.
Can't use
And
any of
there's
my
more.
racial stuff like telepathy. It's a shame. Alright. Well, I guess
What
I'll
you-
just polymorph back to me then.
Brandon, come on, what are y'all doing?
I go to the corner of like right here,
Okay.
and I just kind of keep looking around.
So you're standing on these wooden planks. Or no,
Open
okay.
I am probably gonna stand on the wooden planks.
So
So,
they
uh,
looking at boxes.
You have crates and boxes and boxes and crates. Which box are you looking at?
This one that's right in front of me. Do they all say junk?
Yes, all in different types and writs and rights.
Before we make any hasty decisions, there's a window here, isn't there, where I'm standing?
Everything is boarded up, but yes, there is.
I would like to see if I can
Boarded
unboard the window.
Or shuttered.
As you look at this window from the inside, you see it is iron bars and shuttered from the outside in, and then there are planks of wood that are nailed up
Damn,
over
okay.
the iron bars.
Somebody really wants to keep something in here.
In or
Branwen?
out?
Shutters can just be opened, can't they?
That's what I was
Shutters can
asking.
just
They're
be
not
opened.
shuttered.
Yeah. So they're not boarded, they're just shuttered.
They're shuttered, iron barred, and boarded up.
They're all three.
Someone's extremely
Oh.
paranoid.
Aye. How about the other window over here? Same thing.
Yes. As the two of you downstairs are waiting for everybody else, what are y'all doing? Or are we not at this point has kind of like stepped inside and just
I'm keeping an eye on the old man. Guessing Trevor is too, right?
okay.
I'm leaning on my axe.
Brandon, were you opening a crate?
Yeah.
Get back up there, Osgood. You don't have a lot of time to move.
fine.
You were there. You checked a window, you were there.
Right.
You can't just be free moving around the room while shit's happening. You were opening the crate. You are opening the crate.
It's all a bad idea.
This is
That's all
terrible.
that it is. As you lift the lid on this crate of junk, you are immediately you catch a very foul stench as you kind of like raise up this little bit of a crate, and you gain just enough sight inside to see what appears to be dirt before the top of the crate is forcefully thrown up and smashes on the ceiling.
Can
I need you
I-
all to roll initiative.
This is all about.
Initiative.
Alright.
Good old initiative.
Good old.
Oh, shit.
initiative.
Hang on, the tracker's
yeah.
not up.
No, it's not up. You're not up. Don't do it.
21.
Yeah,
Crap.
you can still fix it.
Where's
fine.
my damn tracker? Why don't I have my tracker? There it is. Okay. I
You
have my
gotta
tracker.
turn the music.
Yep, and you gotta click your people and do the things.
I mean, musicless fights are also just as creepy as music fights. I mean,
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
god, that one. Cool. At least it's on the
fuck.
initiative roll.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm in a tough position here.
You are as
Fuck.
as you open this crate, you see what appears to be a pale creature has just thrown the lid off of this and just has kind of like sat up and is looking at you, and you can see the blood red eyes, the pale skin.
Shit.
It's a
of-
vampire.
You got another vampire spawn.
On.
As I apologize, I need to do a thing. Oh,
Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay.
What happened to the bones of Saint Markovia?
Yeah.
That's not good.
This is everything I feared it would be. Wonderful.
I really didn't roll high blueness.
okay. So, as that happens, fun stuff. And now we get the fun music.
Oh, I'm so fine. This is bad.
Um,
I rolled a
Shit,
7.
this is very bad.
I didn't roll on the initiative tracker.
Yeah, it is. It's on the initiative check.
Come out. Osgood rolled an original initiative of 21, not 7.
I got it.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
that? Higher than mine?
As
What
this
is my
is
dex?
happening,
14.
Yeah, mine's
yeah,
higher.
yours is higher now. As this happens, and you see the top of the crate hit the ceiling and clatter down. Those of you downstairs probably would have heard that. I'll say, at least be aware if something has happened upstairs,
Mhm.
and the remainder of you upstairs hear what almost sounds like a screeching or a wailing coming from multiple different crates.
Oh god. Oh no.
Ah.
Oh,
Hey, we each one of us. Oh no, we each.
Damn.
Oh man.
Mm.
Okay, this is bad.
the tops of the crates begin to get clawed through and pushed off as multiple of these creatures begin to crawl out of these dirt-filled crates.
Divinity
I was good.
turn on
Oh no, I'm
dead.
sorry, Branwyn first, then I was good.
Cool.
Yeah.
And actually, I think I have the wrong music, so let me change that.
Yeah,
I could actually do some good shit. It's just gotta give me a sec.
good. It's my go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I draw my weapons. Shit. Cool. I'm attacking the thing in front of me.
Okay.
And I get advantage on the turn because that's not disadvantage, advantage. Because I'm going before it.
It's a 19, that should hit. Yes, that hits.
Wonderful.
And that is 7 plus 10, so it's 17 piercing damage.
I
Alright.
don't think I get sneak attack.
You have advantage, don't
Yeah.
you? Is that-
Yes.
Which
I
is,
keep doing that. I keep thinking, yeah, it's fun. I get sneak attack. Wonderful. And I have advantage on the second strike because I'm going to swing again as bonus action, which is stupid.
Okay, I can do this.
That is going to... How long does guidance last?
It's
It's-
gone. I've used it.
yeah, and it's
Oh,
also
okay.
only on ability
Oh, it's on
checks.
ability checks. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, so that one is going to miss as you swing through the first time and connect, and in your haste, swing through a second time and miss.
Cool.
What else are you doing? Anything else?
No, I'm not moving away from this thing. That would be bad.
Very good. That was good. What are you doing?
I pull out my holy symbol and I face it towards the vampire spawn and I say, "In the name of the Lord, get behind me, fiends!" I'm gonna cast Channel Divinity Turn Undead. Everything in a 30-foot radius, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fun stuff. I will do that for you, my friend. Saving throws. That is a 16, a 16,
2 passes,
21,
3 passes,
15,
4 passes. Shit.
and a 5.
Okay, that doesn't work then. Oh,
Well-
the 5th doesn't pass though.
Okay.
Which one failed? Okay, that guy's gotta run away from me.
That happens on their turn, right?
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
his turn trying to move his
And
way away
then-
from music again.
And then as my action, can I take a disengage action and move away?
Yes, where are you moving to?
I'm moving over here.
As you kind of dodge, disengage, and get like hood slide over one of the crates, getting past the one that's near Branwyn and get to a
Yeah.
distance. Okay.
You guys
Your
got
turn.
this.
Words of confidence. Come on, what are you doing?
Kalma, since he sees that one pop up, he immediately, with 2 hands, strikes at the vampire spawn. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh,
23 with 2 hands.
Definitely hits. That's
Be
12
gone.
points of damage.
2 hands again.
That hits as well.
13 points of damage.
As you whap it in the head twice, smacking it across the face as it sits out of this crate of dirt, and you just wham to the side of the face. It kind of looks back at you and snarls, and then you slap it in the face again. Okay.
And then I straight do an uppercut to his jaw.
100 strikes, nice.
That hits as well, and your fists are magical, right?
Yeah, my fist got... Oh, shit, never mind.
You have the gloves, so your fists are magical.
Oh, no, I was going to do a flurry of blows, but I messed that up.
I mean, it's an unarmed strike. I'll allow you to do that. If you spend the key point, you swing
Yeah.
one more time.
Okay. I'll do a flurry of blows.
Jesus, sir. Oh, I thought it rolled again. That was Nimtar.
Oh,
God, did you hit again, motherfucker?
hold on. So instead of doing hidden flurry of blows, I'll do the one because I already did strike once. Do one more.
Yeah, just hit the button for I'm striking you.
14.
That is going to. Sorry. That is going to miss as the last punch swings and misses. You got 3 good hits on him. You gave him an uppercut, and then came in with the 4th, and it just kind of like moved its head out of the way.
And I just during the whole thing, I'm just screaming for everyone to get the help.
Okay. Oh, I need to roll an initiative for Irina because I'm smart. Ooh. And there goes Irina. So actually, Irina would have moved before you, but we'll say that she moves after you just for purposes. Irina is going to rapier in hand, kind of run up and point it at Heinrich and be like, "What in the hell is up there?" And he's just panicked old man. He's just like, "I'm sorry." That is the end of Ye's turn and Ye's turn. This one, is going to pop out of the crate using half its movement. The remainder of its movement is going to get to here, and it's going to attack out at Zenimue.
Wonderful.
So 20 to hit,
Hits.
7 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and it. Oh no, that was the wrong thing. So it's going to use another claw attack, which is a 23 to hit, and
Hits.
that is 9 slashing damage. Oof. Not a happy camper.
Nope.
This one is going to run over to this direction and attack Kelma. That is a
Oh, jeez.
24 to hit. That is 10 points of damage. And then it is going to use its attack action
Oh,
again.
I turn around the moment he hits me. I
yeah, you can.
I just turn around with fire in my eyes and just yell burn, and I cast where's
Is fire good against vampires?
my hellish rebuke.
In fantasy
Dex
novels,
save,
usually
thank
put
you.
fire pad. Vampires, they hate light.
Sunlight.
Ah,
Dex
okay.
save. It fails that dex save, so that is 16 points of fire damage.
Good.
All right. It is going to claw out at you again. That is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
As it just like claws out and screeches in your direction. That's the end of its turn. The one in front of you is going to attempt to grab you. 23 to hit. So yeah, so it would normally hit. I guess that means it would grapple you. So it is going to like latch onto you and grapple you.
I've been here before.
Yeah, you have. It's 4 piercing plus 3 necrotic damage as it bites into you.
Well, what about my scarf? Does it give it any type of advantage or anything?
Alright, so I'll say so it swings with disadvantage. So that's a 16 to
Yeah.
hit.
16 to hit? Well, that just hits.
Okay. It's 4 piercing and 3 necrotic.
Okay.
I'm out of spell slots, guys. I can't heal anybody.
Yeah.
Good,
Okay,
you
that's
kill
the
me.
end. That's the end of its turn. Oh god, you didn't take a potion. You're
No!
in a shit situation. This one that is required to be turned is going to.
Gotta keep 30 feet away from me.
It's going to go this way, and it is going to make 2 claw attacks at the wall
It's trying to run away, so.
and begin to tear through the wooden walls of the structure of this building.
Oh, we can't let that happen.
Mm-mm.
Why
The
not?
one in front of you, Granwyn.
It'll start taking on civilians.
But it wouldn't be daytime?
Oh yeah, shit.
It is.
Yes,
There-
I didn't go inside.
I'm about to say.
Please do. Like, fuck.
I'm going to remind you that in Barovia,
Oh, it's
There is
fucking
no real
cloudy all this
light.
time.
sky doesn't have real sunlight. It's
That is
clouded enough
correct.
that things don't take sunlight damage.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Just to be a benevolent DM and let you know. The one in front of you, Branwyn, is going to jump up onto the ceiling.
God.
You get an
God.
opportunity attack as it jumps up onto the ceiling and like clutches onto the top of the ceiling, which is 10-foot high ceiling, so it's not super high, but you get an opportunity attack.
Oh.
That is 17. Oh no, we're doubling dice, so that's 6 times 2 is 12 plus 3 is 15 points of damage. So I'm gonna take all of that.
Yeah.
Okie doke. And it is going to climb over here and drop down, slashing at Osgood as it does so. It's 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6 points of slashing damage as it like claws through you as it drops down off the ceiling.
Full HP, so that's basically meh. That's it.
It is going to make another claw attack at you.
That's definitely a hit.
20 to hit. Instead of slashing you, it is going to grab you.
Mm.
So you don't take the 8 slashing, you just
Okay.
get grabbed. Gaynor, you're downstairs. What are you doing? "30 feet to get you to the top of the stairs." Oh wow! I forget that the people downstairs haven't seen the shit show that's going on upstairs because of dynamic lighting.
It's a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Can I still cast a spell if I'm grappled?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing, Gaynor? Are you up top or are you over? I think you might be muted.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'd be at the top,
It's
like
muted.
1 square in,
Okay, so
Because
like
it's-
here or here.
like there. Because up to there is 25. 5 more feet would be 30.
Okay, that's fair. Yep. As you kind of look around the corner now, you see Osgood grappled, Branwyn in combat with a vampire spawn in front of her, and you cannot see Kelma. You just hear him screaming from the corner.
Seeing that Osgood's grappled and Nimue is in danger, I cast Eldritch Blast at each one of them,
Okay.
of the creatures that are near them or on them, to try and push them away.
Yeah, I'd say you can just get that off.
I
because he's
healed
grappled.
last session. It still hasn't been a day yet.
So
Okay, roll your Eldritches.
1 roll.
It's gonna miss.
It's gonna miss. I want to like.
What's your thing doing all this weird chart stuff?
So this is the one at that was the one at Osgood's.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this,
That's
but it's doing it.
settings thing. It's okay.
24.
That one
12
hits.
force pushes it back 10 feet.
The one facing Branwyn?
Yeah, this one.
Got it. 12 force and 10 feet as it clatters into and breaks the crate that it was fallen into. That's another 2 points of bludgeoning damage as it breaks a crate. Okay. As it gets pushed straight backwards, and Eldritch Splash is like flies by your head, Branwyn, and smacks into this creature. It lets out this angry roar. You do anything else, Gaynor?
Oh, I also yelled at the guy downstairs when I was muted.
What did you yell at the guy for the wonderful audience at home?
If you run away, I will find you and I will kill you.
Trovic. Unless you're doing anything else, Gaynor.
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Alright. It's on you, there.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go up to this guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of flatten my axe And swing at him for non-lethal damage.
Ooh.
Make an attack.
Let's see.
Oh shit! Not non-lethal.
Yeah. Non-lethal, you say?
Yeah.
I'm
You,
essentially.
you basically did a Batman. You broke every single bone in his body, but he didn't die.
Yeah.
I'm trying to incapacitate him.
You bop him on the head with as little force as you feel like you can. Jesus,
Still
man.
breaks his skull.
I was about to say, yeah, you just shattered this man with 4 health skull, you bastard.
Guys, now
But it is non-lethal.
the
I would
guy's
say
now.
you whap him, you swing the blunt side of it, and you kind of hit him in the shoulder, and he kind of like flies into the pile of coffins and stuff like that, and just kind of clatters against them as he's incapacitated, as you don't quite know your own strength, and just kind of like heave this man into the wall, and he falls unconscious.
Now he's a vegetable.
Only because you said non-lethal. Had you not, you would have cut his head off. And
Yeah, I'm about to say
dead
that his head
coffin
would have
man.
been flying.
The rest of my movement.
Yes.
Alright.
How much movement do you have? It's
That should be 15. I have 30.
yeah, that would be 15. So 30, you could get to the top of the stairs. Yeah. So
And then I can dash, yeah?
yeah, so you would be here. We'll move over to the other map. It's to the
Alright.
right-hand side.
5. Excuse me, sir. 15. Oh, it's dark in here, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It is dark. Super dark.
Okay, I'm gonna move 15.
Oh, hang on. How dark is it for him?
Like pitch black.
Like
Oh,
you can't see anything down in the bottom of the area.
Okay, can I use a bonus action to light a torch, or?
I'll say sure.
Oh god, he's lighting a torch
You know-
in a room full of wood.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean,
did cast Hellish Rebuke in a room full of wood and nothing caught on fire. So.
Hellish Rebuke is kind of like a burn the enemy, not
Yeah.
blaze fire everywhere. But yeah, I
It's
understand.
magic fire, not
Okay,
just
so you
fire.
torch for the bonus action. I'm sorry, I need to actually give you a torch. I apologize. I got this. I'm a good DM. I know what I'm doing. Totally. 1000% of the time.
My
Player
God.
characters. Torch.
His house on fire.
Torch. Okay. You now have a torch.
Yeah, torch
It should be giving off light. It
Yeah.
is giving off light.
does not.
Of course it doesn't. Because it's on that layer. Now it gives off light.
Oh my god!
Welcome to the shit show.
Now, buddy.
Okay, so you're in and you bonus action torched. You still have movement if you would like to continue forward because you only used 15 out of your dash.
Oh, 15, yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Come along, torch.
I got you. I will control the torch with you. It will be yours.
Okay.
Okay. So that is where you get to, and you now see the shit show.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn? I believe it is. I think you expended everything you got. Okay. Osgood, you're grappled. What are you doing?
Hello, my name is Clark.
No,
Yes,
it's
I
not.
go. I have higher dex.
Oh no,
than
it's.
Yeah.
I reorganized it when I did Irina's thing. I apologize. It's Bramlin's turn. Bramlin, what are you doing?
I should back away. Would be very good. Bonus action potion.
Special potion or regular potion?
Special potion.
Special potion. Alright. Bonus action, special potion.
Yes. I should back away.
You really should.
Shit. These guys can get anywhere though. 10. I'm at least gonna get out the way so that the raging minotaur can get past.
These crates are only about 3 or 4 feet, actually tall. You could probably jump on them without too much of it if you were trying to get further back, but that's up to you.
Is this why you were asking me if I was walking on the pieces of wood?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh, that would have been so bad.
Yeah. Nothing came from this box yet, has it?
No.
I just fall into a fucking
There's
vampire.
a few boxes.
There's a few boxes that have not had
This
stuff pop out.
one, this one, this one, and whatever this is.
Yeah.
That's a little footlocker, which
I don't trust the box, so I'm not going to stand in the box. I'm just moving out the way, and I'm going to. I still have my action, fire up thing, but that's not going to do anything. Oh, shoot!
you can use your action for a number of things. No way. What are you doing?
I know.
Also,
I'm gonna
that's
be-
good. You're on deck.
I'm going to dodge. I'm
Yeah.
going to dodge.
Taking the action to dodge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. As you prep in like a defensive stance with your Moontouch sword out, Osgood, what are you doing? You're grappled by this.
I'm
spawn in
grappled,
front
but can I still cast spells?
of you. Yes.
I'm gonna
However,
channel
spells
divinity
casted
again.
within. Which one is that? Is that the one for your?
Is
Which
it
one
the
did you use the first time? Because you have two. So
The,
you've
the
got one
first
that's your.
the first one was for the gift is it done. This one's just from my cleric.
Okay, so this is an action because it's the cleric one, not a bonus action. Just a heads up. But that's fine. Okay.
And I'm
so
pointing
that-
it directly in the eyes of the vampire spawn in front of me, like just fucking point blank, pressing it into his skin and turning.
Okay. Let me do a
Don't know if that
distance check
affects
real quick. 15. It does not, but good try. Okay, so everything gets a turn save. So let's do this. Boop. Oh no. Clicky
Save
thing.
DC is 13 for this one.
Save DC 13 for this one, Hurt. Okay. Saving throw. And it's a what save? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
That's an 18 for the one who's already turned, so he's not turned again. That's a 15 for the one in the top corner. That's a 5 for the one nearest you.
Oh, thank God, the one's grappling me.
Yes. That's an
Fuck yes.
18 for the one that's behind Kelma.
Okay.
And that is a 17 for the one in front of Kelma. So the only one that actually gets turned this round is this one.
The one that's grappling me. Okay,
Yes.
that at least is good. Hopefully that means that it drops me.
And that was your action to cast, I believe.
Yep.
If I remember it correctly. And I've read your sheet 1,000
Yep.
times, which I haven't.
Yep.
What else are you doing?
Bonus action. I can't think of much that I would do. Can I use a bonus action to pull out holy water?
Sure.
I didn't want to use this now, but I think now of all times it's a good idea. I'll keep it on hand. I'm not going to use it now, but if it gets into a dire situation, I'm going to use it.
Okay. So
That's my turn.
I apologize.
Can't think of anything.
I have a. I'll figure it out afterwards. It's not a point. Okay, so you pull out holy water as a bonus action. Got you. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Irina at this point is
I need
just like
so.
she's gonna continue to stand over an unconscious Heinrich. She's not going upstairs with the rest of y'all because it sounds like y'all are in the shit. She's smart enough down. Kelma, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm grappled, right?
You are grappled, yes.
So I guess I have to break out of the grapple.
So you can attack without having any issue.
Okay.
Your movement speed is 0 as you're grappled.
Yeah.
That's basically it is. If you were trying to break out of the grapple, it would be a DC 13 strength check.
If I attack, is there a way to get out of the grapple if I attack, or it's just attacking for the sake of attacking?
Kill it.
Yeah, I know.
Kill it. I would say, because I don't really like the rule, like if you beat the crap out of something and it still doesn't let you go. I would say if you can do more damage in one hit then the DC, which is 13,
Sure.
it will let you go. Just as a variable rule, because
Yeah.
I'm making it up on the fly, and that's why I feel like doing it. So,
In that case, I will. I'm going to, since I could do stuff, I'm gonna two-hand with my quarterstaff, smack the vampire behind me.
behind you or in front of you? Because the one
Well,
in front of you is the one grappled.
Well, yeah, the one in front of me, the one who has me grappled.
I get you. Yep, go for it.
Yeah. So
Make you
just
swing,
two-hand.
swing. Two-hand. What's that roll? That's a 12. That's going to miss.
In
With your extra attack feature of your 5th level, you can swing again. So
yeah. So I'm gonna swing again, two-hand.
Okay.
Miss again.
It's going to miss again.
And then I'm going to,
Can't quite get your quarterstaff where it needs to be to land an effective blow.
yeah, then I do flurry of blows again.
Okay.
See if I could
Okay.
quick and do flurry of blows and damn.
That hits. That is 9 bludgeoning damage. It's not quite enough to free you, but you uppercut this thing one time.
Yeah, and I get another swing at that.
Yep, do. That is an 18 that also hits. That is 6 bludgeoning damage. Again, not quite enough to free yourself, but you punch it in the mouth. It's not a happy vampire. If there was a thing as a happy vampire, it is not that.
Yeah. And
Your movement speed is 0. That's pretty much tapped out.
yeah, I'm pretty much tapped out right now.
All right.
I just scream out for backup.
Okay. As you scream out for backup, the one in the corner is going to kind of pick itself up out of the box and is going to also climb onto the roof and go down. What's this movement speed actually? Let me not bullshit the movement speed. Yeah, it's going to drop down here.
Oh God, again.
And it is going to attack. Actually, what's the speed? It sees you, Gaynor, because you shot it. No, it's going to go the full distance because it's trying to get to Gaynor, who shot it in the face. It's going to land towards Trovik, and it's going to make 2 attack actions at Trovik. It's going to claw at you
Bad place to
for
be.
19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is 8 slashing damage. Then it is going to claw again for a 14 to hit. I'm assuming that misses.
No.
Oh, that hits. Oh no. And instead of doing the slashing damage this time, the first claw is going to strike into you. As the second one, it just like wraps and tries to like grapple you and grabs onto you. You are grappled for the sake of purposes. That is the
Wait, so does that do the damage or does it grapple?
It's just grappled, no damage for the second one.
Yeah.
If you take the 8 slashing damage, you don't take the 7. You're instead grappled. This one behind Kelma is going to attack Kelma, surprisingly. With claws, that is a 10 to hit. That misses. It's going to claw again with another 10 to hit as it slashes out and tries to reach out at you. And somehow cannot claw into you, even though you are completely still and grappled.
Yeah. I'm using my feet to deflect his strikes.
Your monk juju somehow deflects all this crap. It's ridiculous.
He's performing like early Korean martial arts, doing like the open palm, like batting the thing out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's that. Boop. Which one was that? That was that one. The one in front of you that's got you grappled is going to attempt to bite you. It's a 24 to hit.
Okay.
That is 6 piercing and 9 necrotic. And it gains back 5 of that. Or 4 of that.
I'm in bad shape. Real bad shape.
Alright, this is gonna be annoying, man.
It is then going to. It can't claw you while it's got you grappled, and it can't bite you again, so that's going to be the end of its turn. The one up here is going to claw twice at the wood boards here,
Oh my god.
and
It's bad.
it begins to make enough of a gap where it can potentially escape and get out
Oh god.
as light begins to flood into this room from the outside. Not enough to do anything, but you all kind of see this thing is now scratching its way out. That's the end of its turn, and the one nearest you, Osgood, is going to flee, let go of you, and flee
Thank
in this
fuck.
direction.
Thank you for dropping me!
His turn. I'm sorry, I gotta read turn real quick. It must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. If it can't willingly move to a space in 30 feet, it also can't take reactions for its action. It can only use the dash action. Okay, so it is going to not move there
Okay.
because if it's just dashing, it's not going to run towards you. I misread that, so it's going to dash this way. 4,
Oh,
5,
Shit.
It's bad.
and it is going to scratch at the wall less successfully, but opening the gap just a bit more. Missing with the first scratch entirely because it's panicking.
Can I
Second
please
one
do
against-
something? When a creature I can see within 30 feet of me makes an attack roll, I can use my reaction to roll 1 Hemocraft die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's attack roll. Please roll me 1d4 and reduce that roll by that much.
Okay.
This is Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
So that is a reduced by 2.
Is that not to
Okay,
hit?
so
Oh, that's a big ass fucking.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's a wall of text.
God.
That's a wall of text. Holy crap.
yeah, don't click that no more.
Holy crap! I'm still scrolling up.
Yeah, don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
No, it now does not break any more of the wall out. No. Okay, so that is your curse, the thing, the stuff. Osgood, you do get an opportunity to attack as it runs away from you.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it with my Psyforged Blade. So let's roll to hit that.
Yeah,
That is
hits.
22, 8 points. Once per turn. It's not my turn, so nope.
I mean, it's. Are you using the ability of the Psyforged Blade?
Yep, I was gonna do the ranged attack.
It's
No, it
once
would be
per
an
turn.
action.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it would be an
No, it's
Yeah,
once
yeah.
per turn, not on your turn.
Oh,
Or does it say your turn?
once per turn.
Because this is technically a turn.
It says once per turn you may make a ranged attack on a single target within 60 feet
Okay.
using this blade as an action. So
You are
no,
correct. Yep.
Yep,
you wouldn't be able to
that's
do that. No. But that slash as it's running away does hit. Okay, that's the end of that thing's turn. Gaynor, you're up.
Okay, seeing this thing is attached to Trovic, I'm gonna try and do. Is it Sacred Flame? Am I reading that right? Yeah. At this creature. Wait, am I
I'm
still
just imagining somebody trying to grapple Trovic.
right?
I mean, it's not doing a very good job, but it's doing what it needs to
I'm picturing the
So-
jockey from Left 4 Dead.
It needs
Yeah.
to make a DC save of 13, or it takes 9 radiant damage.
do. DC save of Dex.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 16.
Jesus. Can MTC stop rolling so high?
Buttons on a table, my guy.
Yeah, I know.
It's a 10 plus 6, so like you deal with what you deal with.
Then,
Is that right? That seems high.
I'm
Checking
gonna
the
just
thing. You do you. Keep going.
move up here a little bit. And as a bonus action, do I have anything I can do as a bonus action? Nope, that's all I got.
Yeah, it's got that saving throw high. Okay, so that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Trovik, you are grappled. You have this vampire spawn in front of you. What do?
What roll do I have to do to break the grapple?
To break the grapple, it's a DC 13 strength check. However, I will state that you can attack without penalty while grappled. You just cannot move while grappled. And I will give you the same clearance that I gave DB Fig. If you do more than 13 damage with a single attack, it will break the grapple.
He'll do that. Easy.
So it's up to you. You can attempt to break it with an action, or you can attempt to attack it.
Okay, I'll first rage.
Okay. Trovik, the Raging Barbarian.
Then I will attempt to wedge my great axe between me and it.
Yeah, it's pretty well wedged. That is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 5 radiant. So that is, let me see.
14.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so that is 14 points of damage.
That's all one attack.
That is one attack as this thing lets go of you as your blade does a radiant flash as you kind of like slice it up the chest a little bit and it lets go of its grip of you. What else are you doing?
Action surge.
Action surge. Okay. Before you do that,
This is it.
oh no, because you don't have extra attack, right? Because you haven't gotten to that level yet. Okay. Yep. So action surge. What are you doing?
I'll swing again.
Do it. That hits for 12 slashy. Okay. As you push it free of yourself and slice upwards and then come back down and slice downwards again, both make contact and you see this thing start to bleed, like almost this like black ichor of a blood. As it kind of coats part of your great axe. Is that the end of your turn? Okay. Because you attacked, you back attacked. And you've already used your bonus to rage. I think that's the whole kit, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not gonna move, so.
Okay. Branwyn, back to the top. What are you doing?
You can be smart or stupid.
Roll a d20 for smart or stupid.
Name. Could be very stupid.
Could be.
Let me go ahead and make a decision here. Okay.
I'm not gonna do any damage to him if I do that. Shit, I've got to move. Damn it. Okay. This is stupid.
Nah.
And I'm gonna attack the one that's trying to get out.
Oh,
Oh
This is
shit.
dumb.
This is
It's very dumb. Make your attacks. That hits. It's for 7 piercing damage.
Can I do that? This?
Can I use my Piercer feature to reroll somebody else's damage dice, or just my own?
It's just yours.
Okay.
Oh, I could do
What else
that
do you
though.
want, Branwyn?
Okay. Oh, this is dumb. This is dumb as fuck. I'm gonna use my eye. I hate it. I hate it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna attempt to use paralyzing ray.
Ooh.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Nope. Cool.
The DC was 8.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Because it decreases by 2 every time you use it. Last time the DC was 10. So,
Oh man.
hit the button for paralyzing ray. Let me see what I have to do. 14 con save. On the one closest to you or the other one?
Closest.
There's an 11 con save. The one in front of you is clawing at the wall and trying desperately to get out of the room. Its body suddenly seizes and tenses up, and it just freezes in place, almost statuesque.
Okay. That's my Tim.
That's good.
I'm gonna move 10 feet. I'm gonna look at the one attacking Kelma.
Which one?
One that's grappling him, of all things. And I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna say, using my 6 seconds of speech, "Hey, asshole! His blood tastes shit! Take mine instead!" And I'm gonna make an attack with a revolver. It's 11. Because it's a piercing weapon, I'm gonna re-roll. Can I re-roll the attack or the
No, it's
damage?
just the damage.
Shit.
Piercer only affords you to reroll the damage.
God dang it. Okay.
Score a hit.
Okay. Do I have any other? I do not. Okay. Yep,
As you
I'll do
shoot
that.
off into the side of the building itself, you pierce through a little bit of the wood behind the creature, but you miss Kelma and the creature entirely.
Mhm.
Is that it?
Mhm. I can't do anything.
Okay. Irina, kind of curious now, is going to get just up in the stairwell with the unconscious man still downstairs. Checking and seeing that he's well unconscious. Kelma, what are you doing?
Not much I could do. I'm just going to smack the vampire that has me grappled to get out of his grapple.
Okay.
Because I can't drink a potion on the while he's holding me, right? Not like I could just drink a potion and then smack him in the head. I don't know.
Good.
Good?
No, I think
I
a
know.
potion's an action, isn't it?
Potion would be an action.
Does it
Well,
get 2
no,
actions or
because Nim took it as a bonus action. We've been doing potions as a bonus action.
Okay.
Um,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
potion to yourself is bonus. Potion to
Yeah,
someone else is
That's
action.
right. That's the rules
Oh,
we said.
okay.
Yeah.
Being
okay, so
grappled,
Feeding somebody a potion's an action. Drinking a potion's a
slowly
bonus.
pulls out a potion, downs, and keeps fighting.
I know. So okay, so I'm gonna
Bullshit
take
rules, but we'll go with it.
yeah, yeah.
Those
So
are the rules.
I will take my quarterstaff and again just two-handed it, just smack it while screaming in a rage at this point.
That definitely hits for
Is
6
it
bludgeoning
less?
because it's different damage dice and it does things. That is
Ooh.
minus 6.
All right,
Square the dice.
and then I do it again. Quarterstaff.
Extra attack, quarter staff.
No, that's the button.
That hits. That's 12 bludgeoning damage. As you whap this thing the second time, you hit it heavily in the head and just like back and forth as much as you can with this little wiggle that you're doing. You slap it and then you smack it again. And as you smack it the second time, you feel the grip release as this thing slumps down back into the dirt box.
Good. And then with my bonus action, I happily pound one of the potions that that lady gave me.
Okay, so that is plus a flat 10 to health. So you heal 10 points as you chug this red potion that actually tastes like a potion.
That actually tastes like a potion, yeah.
No more vampire Kelma possibly going to attack us.
Yeah.
You still have your
Yes.
movement, sir.
With my movement, because if I back up, you're gonna have an opportunity of attack. So
If you move here or here, basically you're within 5 feet of that creature. As long as you
Yeah.
don't leave 5 feet of that creature,
Yeah.
you can shimmy around them, but you can't leave their area.
Yeah. I'm just
That
gonna.
makes sense.
I'm just
So
gonna.
like it could be here, there, anywhere. Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shimmy up here real quick.
Okay.
To back up Branwyn.
Okay. It's the end of your turn, Kelma. The one in front of Trovik is going to make a claws attack. It's an 18 to hit for 6 slashing damage. I'm gonna make another claws attack. It's a 14 to hit for 5 slashing damage. Both of those are reduced, I think. Let me double check. See if it's a magical attack.
Oh.
Well, no, it's just bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing in general, right? It's not. Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
matter if it's magical or not. It's just reduced. Okay. So that is 3
5 total.
and 2. Yeah, so 5 total damage, slashing damage. As it kind of like claws out at you and just kind of like screams in your face. That's the end of that vampire spawn's turn. The one around Branwyn and Kelma is going to. What's she gonna do? That's a good question.
Kind of a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah. Oh. I'm glad I wasted that 20 on a decision roll. Okay, it is going to make a claw attack at Branwyn. It's a 16 to hit.
Hits.
It's 9 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to half that.
Okay. Half damage. That is 4 points of slashing damage. And then it is also going to claw again.
Miss.
For 10 to hit as that misses. It is also going to scream. It is going to. It is going to move this way and try to get around you, Branwyn, as it can't really go through the two of you guys because y'all are blocking that path. Kelma, you get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
That's going to also end up on that wall. You get
All
your
right. I'm
opportunity
going
attack
to two-hand slash with my quarterstaff again.
first. 2 hands.
Wouldn't Osgood get one as well?
Yeah.
No,
No. Oh no. Oh, because yeah.
He goes. No, because it went there.
it went from here to there to there.
Osgood.
Oh, okay.
Osgood's out of range. 16 hits with 13 bludgeoning damage. As it's running away, you just whap it in the head. It's not happy about that either. Okay. That's the end of its turn. The one that is now basically clawed through everything is going to make a strength check, which I need a stat for because I'm smart. Smarty smart.
How many Hemocraft die do I have?
I do not know. It should be on your character sheet.
Oh, I only have it once.
What are the base stats? Okay, so it's +3 to strength. So let's roll this. I'm gonna make a strength check. Oh my god, all the tabs are in the way. It is a 10 strength as it pushes through and destroys most of this weakened board, and it is going to get out of the attic
Damn it.
and drop down to the ground. It's a 15-foot drop. That's a D6.
It better die on impact.
That is
No.
4 points of
Oh.
damage it takes as it falls. It is resistant to that. As it lands on the ground, it disappears into the city
Shit.
and uses its entire movement to get away from the shop itself. That's the end of its turn. The next one is going to move out of Branwyn's range. You get an opportunity.
It's paralyzed.
Oh, it's paralyzed. It is paralyzed. It gets to make a saving throw at the end of its turn to save from that. Right. So it's going to do so. What's the DC on that? It was 14.
14.
It was a con save, right?
Yes.
It's a 13. It is still paralyzed. Mother. Ah, man. Can't win with my damn minions today. Okay, Gaynor, you're up. As the thing tries to move and it just like stays in place Gaynor, what are you doing?
That's a good question. What am I doing? I'm looking. I guess I'll cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at it, trying to get it off Trovik.
Okay. You do you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. So there's the first one. That's the 12.
Gonna miss.
And then here comes the second one, I guess.
It's not grappling Trovik anymore, by the way. He beat
Oh,
the shit out
well,
of it and got it off of it. But
don't matter. I'm trying to push it away. And that's gonna miss too, so don't matter.
as you shoot these 2 Eldritch Blasts around Trovik's back, they both collide on the far side, but don't seem to have hit anything. Anything else for you, my guy?
No, I'm just stuck here. It's my turn.
Stuck there. Okay. Actually, Gaynor, make a perception check for me. Trovik,
Okay.
it's your turn.
$19.
Trovik, what are you doing?
She screamed at me, didn't she?
She screamed at you.
Oh, she screamed at me. Okay. I'm gonna roar back at her as I my full attack.
Call that a yell? This is a yell.
Rawr.
Damn!
Jeez, Trovik.
There's
That
one.
is 16 plus 4 is 20 plus 2, right? Because your rage is still plus 2. So that's 22. And roll your divine,
Oh yeah.
because that gets multiplied as well. So that is 10 radiant. So that is 32 plus 1 is 33. 33 points of damage.
Brutal.
As you cleave through this one as well, and you basically just take this vampire spawn and split them down the middle in half as the 2 halves kind of collapse on the ground in front of you.
Okay.
And I can't use my X because it's too far over on the tab. There we go. X. It's a dead. That's your action.
Then what do you think about this path here?
With Minotaur feet?
Oops. Thank you very much.
Minotaur
How
footsies.
rude!
I mean, if we're being honest, we're being honest.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What about this one?
Yeah, I'd say you can make that. With you and Torch, I'll move you both, because thanks.
Torch.
If you want to go there, you could, yeah. With your 30.
Let's see what we can do here. If anything. Oh! I can attack again.
You can use War General. You absolutely can.
Bam.
What the hell, man? I waste my nat 20 on a fucking decision roll, and you pop 2 to mess my vampire spawn up. Wow.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
So 14 plus
Holy
4
Wow.
shit.
is
Trovik's the MVP voting
18
now.
plus 2 is 20. That's 20 points of damage to this one. It screams out in pain. It's still standing, but it took a hefty chunk. And you see more of this black Icarus blood just like drip out from it. And it's now coating your axe. After you split the one up, and you've got like flecks of this blood all over you as well as you split this first one in half and then ran through it. I believe that's everything in your arsenal. Because you have the one action surge you already used. Use War General.
Right. Let me
Use your
think here.
attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Branwyn, what are you doing?
I don't want to. I'm going to swipe at the paralyzed one because it doesn't get a save. I don't think if I hit it.
I'm gonna save.
Cool. Go swipe at it.
Let me just make sure. Paralyzed. 5e. Okay. Continue. You do. I'm
Right.
just looking up stuff. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. Fail strength and dex throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if you're within 5 feet.
So that's
that
the crit.
hits. That's a crit.
Plus, you get advantage.
And I get advantage, so I get sneak.
Uh-huh. So
Oh,
roll
yeah.
again with advantage to see if you crit. Well, it doesn't
So
matter
that-
because you already crit, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's already crit. So that's 7 times 2 is 14 plus 3 is 17 plus
that time 14 times
14
2.
times 2 is 28. So 17 plus 28 is 45, which is exactly its health. Oh my god, if you saw my screen,
Wow.
you would be laughing your ass off right now.
I'm
Wow.
already laughing my ass off. I think
Oh
that's my
my
first
god.
kill.
As you slice through this paralyzed one and you just take the rapier and swipe down and stab through all in one fluid motion as the paralysis kind of like snaps off of it as it like slumps down and falls over on these wood boards.
And the
Cool.
crowd goes wild.
The other one's still alive, right?
This one is still alive, yes.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
That hits.
That sword though.
6 piercing damage. Wow, maximum damage on that. Good job. Yeah, that hits. That hurts. Still not feeling happy. It kind of like screams out in more pain, and now your moon touch sword has a glint of like blackish blood on it. Are you doing anything else?
Nope. Okay.
Okay, Osgood, your turn.
I'm
You
about to do
have-
something incredibly stupid.
Now you have, just a heads up, I'm going to describe the scene for you. You have one
Yep.
vampire spawn still alive. You've seen multiple other ones been dropped. You have Branwyn standing there, and you also have Trovik in the way.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna run through, and I'm gonna block the doorway.
Let me see your movement. 'Cause that's 5, 10...
That's 20.
20. Yeah, okay, so I'd say you can get there. Yep.
So are you holding your action?
Nope. I'm gonna pull out spells, and I'm going to Sacred Flame on the vampire that's going out the door.
Vampire that's out the door is not actually that close because it dropped. That was 10, 15, 20, 30, 60. It's off the map.
Okay, Sacred Flame is a 60-foot range, but alright. In that case, I'm gonna Sacred Flame the vampire
Alright.
next to us.
I'll say you could hit the one at running if you did it. If it's 60 foot.
Alright.
I'll give you that.
I'll hit it with a Sacred Flame then.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit.
Dexterity save. Making a dexterity save. Sorry. Boop. Let's say dex save of 11, so it takes 13 radiant damage. Boop.
Probably
Okay.
getting torched at that point.
As it screeches out, it just kind of like continues dashing in the direction it's dashing. What else are you doing?
How much more movement can I get out of this?
5 feet.
This might hurt.
You might.
I'm gonna jump out the window.
You jump out the window. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall
That hurts.
and land on your face.
Jeez.
Or you can land on your knees and potentially break a knee. But you stumble out of the window, land on the ground.
30 minus 12 is 18, yeah. Okay.
Sure, yes. Okay. And that is your movement. You're now out the building and out the window.
Jumps out a window.
Told you I'd do something stupid.
The old
Takes
man
max
hops out the window.
damage.
Yeah, for real. Jeez. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. That's good.
Yeah.
Irina is going to step into the room. She is going to use the search action and spend the entirety of her turn the rest of the movement that she has and stuff, looking into crates and boxes, attempting to find the bones of St. Andrew.
Oh, hey, you had me do a perception check earlier. What was that
I
about?
did. It was to. I apologize. It was to see if you were aware enough to think to go for the bones or something else, or think that they might be in this room. Because you had said what happened to the bones of St. Andrew, I believe, or somebody did. I just had you roll it.
Gotcha.
And you probably would have, because Irina came in the room, it would have been like a. You would have seen her going to search stuff with that perception check, and can potentially help her find it if you'd like to.
Right, yeah.
I'll say that's kind of what that was. I'm sorry, I did slip my mind. Okay, so that is Irina's turn. She's going to search and look. And let me roll a d20, see how well her search goes. It takes about the entirety of her action and turn. She flips over this crate, and then she kind of looks at this footlocker being the only thing that's actually like close, and she kind of flips it open, and she notices that there's a semi-large brown bag in the footlocker, and she begins to like tear off the rope around it and begins to open it up. That's the end of her turn. Kelma.
Okay. Kelma, just enraged. He's just screaming unintelligibly right now. He races to where the right in front of the vampire, just screams no, and then shoots out. What you? Fist of Unbroken Air.
Fist of Unbroken Air. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, right in her face.
Big boy moves. Fists broken in air.
15.
So that is a strength save, DC 13. Let's see. Saving throws. Let's see, 16 to save.
Oof.
So it takes the damage still. It just doesn't get pushed, right? Me misreading your thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Click it for me so I can just see it. Actually, don't do that because it'll pop up while it text. No, that's fine.
This is a small.
I'll say the creature takes that damage plus an extra bludgeon for each additional key point.
Yeah.
On a successful save, it takes half as much damage, so it takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage or force damage. Minus 7. It is looking pretty rough. It doesn't get pushed back, but it's like it just took this punch of air almost to the gut.
Yeah, and then I, with my quarterstaff, I just 2 hands crack at it.
Okay. Crack attack.
Missed.
That's gonna miss.
And then flurry of blows.
Well, you have extra attack with your quarterstaff because the Fist of Unbroken Air is a bonus action.
Oh yeah, it's first of all. Yeah, that's right. So,
Oh, actually, wait. I
Wait.
apologize. I take that back. Fist of Unbroken Air is an action.
yeah. Okay,
So-
that's right. Okay, no, because I was saying, because I was gonna do action, then I hit once with my quarterstaff, and then I was gonna do flurry of blows. Because flurry of blows is a bonus action.
But you don't get
You only have one action.
right.
Yeah,
you get
no-
the one action. Extra
Oh.
attack is if you swing with a weapon, you can swing twice with that weapon.
Oh,
It is not you Fist of Unbroken Air and then swing, so that
Oh.
quarterstaff doesn't count. Neither
Got
does
it.
the other one. You can flurry of blows now, but it would
Okay,
be-
okay, so, all right, so I'll do.
Does that make
flurry of
sense?
blows. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
That hits. That's 5 bludgeoning damage with your magic hands.
Yep.
With your
Ah,
magic
straight
hands.
missed.
And that other one is going to miss as you kind of punch into the wall. It is not having a good day, but it is still standing. Standing crippledly, but still standing. That's down, down. That one is going to... it's now the vampire spawn's turn. What does the vampire spawn do?
It just keels over.
Yeah, it wishes. The
Play dead.
vampire spawn is going to disengage, jump on the ceiling, climb over Kelma,
It's
climb
opportunity attack.
out. No,
Nope. Disengage.
Disengage is
Oh.
an action.
I didn't hear disengage.
It disengage, climbs over you. It is going to climb out of the building onto the side of the building and up onto the roof. And then it is going, so that's 5, 10, 15. It is then going to run across the roof. And
Would I have noticed this happening?
from down on the ground, probably not. Make a perception check with disadvantage because you fell pretty hard.
Yep.
3,
Because it's an advantage-based thing, does that just cancel it out? Just because it's a sight-based thing? Sick.
Regular.
23.
Okay. I would say you would notice something skirting along the roof in this direction.
Okay.
And then that is 30, 60. Yep.
I was kind of hoping that
Okay.
they would fall onto me.
That is the end of that thing's turn. We're still in combat order, technically. It is, I believe, Gaenor's turn now.
Right. I'm just gonna help search whatever she found in the locker.
Cool. So, without having to make any checks or rolls, as you kind of like help her rip open this bag, you see inside the bag what appear to be a number of very old, almost chalk-colored bones. Seems to be a massive sack of them.
Can I
These
cast?
were the bones you were looking for.
Can I cast detect magic and see if they're like magical in any way?
Do detect magic for me, sure.
There you go.
They have some sort of a magical aura to them. It's almost like a. It's not really a divination, but it's of like a divine origin. It's
Okay.
almost like a bless spell type thing.
So I turn around and I yell to the group, like, I think we found the bones.
The rest of you hear that very clearly as you're now staring at an empty room-ish. Okay. And are you doing anything else, Gaynor, or is that it?
I'm gonna go back downstairs to make sure the old man hasn't gotten away. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I got you. As you get downstairs, the old man is still unconscious, sitting on a pile of coffins.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't see him get unconscious, so you walk downstairs and you
I'm
see
just like,
To the gallows.
a
I'm
man
just-
that's now been knocked into the wall, and it's just like a little bit of blood's coming from his lip, but he's still alive. Okay, it's the end of your turn, Trovik. You doing anything else? So vampire spawn jump out the window, or climb up the window, I guess.
Yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
Let me
as
try to poke out and see if I can get up there or what.
I mean, if you want to try and climb the building, you're more than welcome to make an athletics check.
Please, for the love of God, don't fall on me.
Say that's the consequences if you don't make this check and you try and climb out there. You're falling on Osgood.
Straight up, you will for me.
But you see, like, one of the vampires spawn running off into the distance over this way, further than that. But you get the gist. But yeah, if you want to make an athletics check, you can try and climb the building. Yep.
Holy shit.
So you kind of like almost backwards jump out of the window and like latch onto the actual like roof edge and begin to pull yourself up, and you are now on top of the roof. We'll say for the purposes of stuff that you are on top of the roof. Everybody else understand that you're not on top of the roof.
Yep.
But just because I don't have a roof.
Are you gonna add the token back in just so we know where she is on top
Yeah,
of
I am. Yep, I am.
bunny ears?
Yes. So she is over here on the far side of the roof, and you have just climbed up to here on the roof. That took your.
So I can use a
Uh,
dash action, right?
You can use a dash action. Yes.
Oh.
You don't need
Well-
to switch anymore because
Goring
you
rush?
have vision.
Goring rush.
Fuck yes.
So I go dash.
Deesh. Okay, that is an 18 to hit. That hits. as you charge forward, head lean down, and you pierce into this creature with your horns. Does it get pushed?
I don't believe so, but I
Or is
think it
it
does
just
take,
hammering horns?
does take radiant damage, doesn't it?
From your rage, probably.
It does. So you do 5 plus 2 for rage, and then you roll your divine, so that's another
Or
2.
an extra.
So that is 9 points of damage.
Mhm.
Alright. As
Yep.
you kind of put your horns into this creature, your horns almost glow with this same divine power and energy that you channel throughout your rage, and you pierce through its chest. The wound does not heal up, and the creature slumps down on this roof before sliding off the shingles down onto the ground. And as you kind of look over the edge, you can see that it is not moving.
It's another roar from me.
Oh, you should put the
Okay.
token in. Put the token
Please tell me the guards don't notice this.
in. Wherever it would have landed.
Really?
Please tell me they do want to chasing down the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
That's a no.
Branwyn, you're up if you would like to do anything. This
Nice.
creature is getting away at this point. Off in the distance, as Osgood kind of looks up and sees it after he's casted his stuff and jumped out the window. Are you
Mhm.
doing anything else? You can potentially, you have range with your weapon, even though it probably wouldn't do much damage. But you could,
Yeah, wouldn't really do anything. Do I remember how hurt it looked?
it was pretty healthy.
No. Yeah, no, that's not.
It was the
gonna-
one that got turned first round and didn't really take any damage.
Right.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Yeah, that's not gonna be possible to fix.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything to that. So I'm just gonna sit on a box.
Okay. Osgood, as you kind of like pry yourself up off the ground a little bit from your small crater you've made, I would say you look up, and what are you doing?
I'm gonna use full round to dash after it, and I'm also gonna use my 6 seconds of speech if I pass anybody to say, "Vampire spawn, chasing, follow."
That sounds like a very poor choice of words.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Vampire spawn, chasing,
Okay.
God's help, essentially.
Yeah, okay, guards help. That's better than follow them. There'd be a random peasant going, no.
Yeah, no.
So as you're dashing after with your gun out, the
Guards!
creature is also running, and it's slightly outpacing you as you're chasing behind it. However, as it's running and you're running, you see the 2 guards that were walking down the street
Vampire spawn, get him!
have kind of stopped.
Yeah.
And you see this vampire spawn reach their claw out, claw into the back of one of them, bite into their neck, and then
Fuck.
the guard falls to the ground. As the other one takes its spear and turns around and tries to stab at it, the vampire spawn dodges that, grabs onto the spear, snaps it in half, and roars in the gentleman's face. As you're watching this happen as you're chasing, that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh my god, we are fucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. We got the guy who had the spawns in his attic.
Yeah.
We could take
In the
him
attic,
for
and
guards.
he's paralyzed now for life, but he's down
Oh.
there.
Oh no, I mean we now have a vampire spawn loose in the city, infecting people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's worse things. There's that big one-armed guy. He can deal with it.
I don't think you can become a vampire from a vampire spawn.
Yeah, it's just
you not?
basically a raging monster, I think.
They could just bite
Okay.
and heal. They don't turn.
Okay,
Because a
I thought it was
vampire
like a
has
normal
to create
vampire.
a vampire spawn.
Yeah,
So how can a vampire
Right.
spawn create more vampire spawn?
yeah.
I thought it would have worked like a zombie where if it bites you, you're done.
No.
That's good. That's good to know. Okay, so at
Because
least we can
you
somewhat
have to die
fight it.
from a vampire bite to become a vampire spawn.
Exactly.
Wow, I
Right.
did not run that right, but we'll be fine. It's too late now. I'm not
Oh.
recounting it. Anytime the necrotic damage, you don't heal from that until a long rest for anybody who took that necro damage. But I'm not
Wow.
gonna count that
Okay,
because I
that's
didn't call it.
bad.
think it was just Kelma because he was the only one who
Yeah.
got bit.
Yeah, but he didn't. Not all the damage was necrotic. Only I
It
think,
was
like,
just the
12.
one.
No, it was just like the necrotic.
9
I think it was like a 9 necrotic. So
Yeah.
yeah, max health would be reduced by 9. But we're not going to do it because I didn't call it. So
No, you can still do it.
Because I would have
I'm not-
dropped again.
I don't.
yeah.
No.
No, because
Next session's
took
gonna
the 9
suck.
points.
No, yeah, it would just reduce your maximum health by
Yeah,
9.
no, you.
Right, it
you
doesn't
already
do an extra
took
9.
9.
It just reduces the 9 from your total health.
Oh wow.
Like the thing that had I was good at 25 health when we did it that way.
Right.
That was the issue, was he got bit a bunch. But we're good.
But all right. Well, that's a fun way to wrap up the session. Thanks everyone who's been coming on out and supporting this. Make sure you tell people about the streams. It happens every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We really do appreciate all your support. And if you happen to miss any of the sessions, just know that every Wednesday on the One Shot Tavern YouTube channel, it will get uploaded. So make sure you subscribe to the One Shot Tavern YouTube channel. Let us get to 100 subscribers on that brand new channel. And if you like video game news, make sure you follow me on the Digital Boundaries news channel that I just posted in the chat right now. Also, I just want to give a big thanks again to all the people who've been working really hard on the artwork and the music and all the stuff we said before, like we said in the beginning of the stream. Thanks everyone for that. And that's it, guys. We'll see you guys in session 14 next Sunday. And take care.